nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. It's the Drunken Peasants. This is episode 1068.
Yeah.
Doing it live. First show of August 2022. We're back again. Everybody give the stream a like. This is William the Refrigerator's birth month.
The August special. I'm a Leo, so it's the first half.
Yeah, so if you want to send him something special, there's a P.O. box in the description. Just address it to the Drunken Peasants, but put, like, you know, Billy the Fridge on it, too.
Yeah, all
so
adult toys should be unused.
Yeah. Yeah, so check that out. Everyone give the stream a like. We're going to deal with a new character to the Drunken Peasants lore today. Someone who recently found online popularity, but not the kind they wanted. Which is funny because literally all of it's just everything they released on their own. No one, like, dug through their trash or, like, you know, did a background check on them. It's a total self-report. And we'll get into it in just a moment here. And then the funny thing is the double down that came after it today, which is like... So, one thing I'll say about the Home Depot Karen, also known as, what is it? ArtVanGrow.
Not Art Vandelay.
ArtVanGrow is the name of their channel and a lot of their stuff that they're involved in. They are basically a racist version of Olive Gardens.
Okay.
They have the voice like that.
Oh God.
They believe in, like, energy healings and manifesting.
Oh
and,
no.
And this individual also is trying to start, like, a commune basically in Western Washington, like out near the peninsula. And the Home Depot she freaked out in is the one, I think, like in Tequila, like in that area down there.
Oh really?
Yes. She's a local.
I should go join the commune.
You know what? Up until 2 days ago, actually yesterday, really early in the morning, I woke up really early because I was having some stomach issues. And I saw the thing blowing up on Twitter and some other places, and I was looking up a little more information about it, and I noticed she was renting out campsites on this property that she owns out there. It's halfway between Olympia and Aberdeen, like around there. It's 5 acres. And the ads she was renting it out on 2 websites, and they've both been taken down. I think they were flagged into oblivion. I think everything that's been taken down actually isn't her. I do believe she just does not delete comments because she won't delete. Like, I've seen some horrid comments towards her, and she'll just clap back onto them. It's
I kind of like that.
It's pretty interesting.
Is she in Aberdeen?
She's near Aberdeen.
Okay.
Yeah, she's somewhere between Olympia and Aberdeen. But I think for a while before this happened, and we'll get into the lore, but I think before this happened, before she moved out onto this property, she was living, like, Tequila area down there. And the only reason I know this is because oversharing. Like, you don't have to dig deep. Here is the video that inspired the controversy, and then we'll get into some of the other stuff.
Because I'm cold turkey here. I haven't touched any of this yet.
Well... I apologize so much.
Joe doesn't know her. He just joined her commune.
He just joined her commune?
Yeah. Yeah, if he knew her, he probably wouldn't have joined the commune.
I got it first for you guys. I just got kicked out of the Home Depot. The Home Depot. The very store that I dropped thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in.
You see what I mean? The Olive Gardens thing.
Olive Garden should redo this video outside
get a
of Home
wig
Depot.
like that.
Yeah, she's very much Olive Garden. She should draw crappy tattoos on her arms and go do it.
And the shit she like takes donos for online is like one-on-one spiritual counseling and that kind of stuff. I think she has like a crystal necklace too.
A week. They just kicked me out. Long version short. Here we go, and I'll show you the video of them. Part of the video of them.
And by the way, all of her tattoos, she has sleeves on both arms. They're all Disney characters. All of.
Oh,
yes.
I love it. Queen.
Now call me a cunt. All right, so I came
So she was kicked out, and they called her a cunt at Home Depot.
to buy a $1,000 generator this morning. They were out of stock. They called another location. They said, we have it. I said, great, I'll go pick it up after work. Cool, great. Calling on it. They're like, call in when you're 15 minutes away and we'll have it, get it out of the bay with the little machine and bring it by the door for you. Awesome. Fucking great. Way to go. What a way to take care of a customer who spends thousands of dollars. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, so... And I believe her because someone living the van life or living the like off-grid life probably does go to Home Depot a lot.
Probably.
Yeah, like buying generators.
If you're trying to do a commune.
Yeah, they're building cabins. I saw a thing where this guy was helping her build cabins on her property.
Yeah.
So, and I saw the listings before they got taken down, and you could rent like these tents. They had like these tents set up that they were renting out.
Pre-experience, right? All of a sudden, I have this weird feeling I should probably call about 45 to an hour minutes before, not 15. 45 minutes on hold. Get a hold of the lady. She says I'll transfer you to a manager after talking to her 5 times.
Oh, and by the way, she does have an OnlyFans too. How many people are watching her to go look for that right
So
now?
she's a real doctor?
I said, great. She fucking hangs up on me.
She's a
Hangs up on me.
chiropractor.
Tell her again. So this lady hangs up. She's doing the best she could fucking do. She even said, I'm doing the best I could do. Touche. So I call back again. She's like, mer, 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 mer. Hangs up on me. Again, this bitch. I'm like, yeah, no. Call back again. Gets me to a manager finally. I explain what happened to him again.
So first, she's a phone Karen.
Right, here we go again.
And I look at the way she talks to people, and I can't imagine she was nice to the people on the phone, first of all.
Repeat. Tell him what happens, and he caught a motherfucking attitude with his foreigner accent.
All right, so there's the first sign of it. She keeps bringing up the foreigner, and if you're a foreigner, you need to behave this way. Now,
Did the guy's accent sound like the guy from the band Foreigner? Is that...
I do know that her ex-husband that she did van life vlogs with when they were still together is a foreigner, but he's Australian. He looks like he's like probably part Asian too, which is weird since she seems to be kind of racist.
Australians do have accents.
They do have accents, and they are foreigners.
He catches an attitude, and he hangs up on me. I'm just trying to drop $1,000 in your store. I don't know what the fucking attitude is, but here we are with a motherfucking attitude.
Because they don't get paid the $1,000. Like that doesn't
Right?
It's like they're gonna get paid the same whether you drop $1,000 in that store or not.
Like, do you know how many times I've gone into a strip club with $1,000 and I try and like force my viewpoint onto the strippers? They don't take kindly, and the money usually goes to them.
Usually the music's too loud to make that work anyway.
I scream.
Attitude. So I said, this bitch is going down. So I called corporate on my way in while I'm in traffic. Hey, this is what happened. They said, not appropriate. Go on. In there right now with me on speaker, they're giving you a discount for the way that they just treated you.
I don't believe this at all.
That is not okay. I said, I agree with you. It's better you're on the phone because if I go in, I'm going to go in, theoretical shots fired, I don't own a gun, but I'm going to go in real hot and heavy. So I have her on speaker. We have 3 employees trying to locate said manager, right? And she's like, he's giving you a discount. So she tries to conference call him in. While trying to conference call him in, I can't make this shit up. He literally starts walking towards me. She's on speaker. I'm like, answer your phone. She's motherfucking disconnected. So now.
Oh, she got disconnected. Yeah, I bet she wanted to stay in that call so bad. I accidentally disconnected a couple calls.
Right?
I don't have her as backup on my phone anymore, right? Literally, don't have her as my backup. So a guy comes up to me and doesn't even fucking blink an eye at me. He goes, "You're not getting a discount. You're not shopping here. Get out of my store."
Okay, I don't think they immediately said you're like not shopping here until you said something that made them refuse service to you, which happens when you're a total piece of shit.
But even if they did say you're not shopping here, you're not getting a discount, that's their right of refusal.
Yeah, it's true. I doubt it went that way, but yes, they could be like. The only way they can't do that is if you can make an argument that it's due to like racism or
Well, it was due to racism. Her racism.
Yeah, the other way around.
I said, "Actually, I drove pretty far all day long. I am going to buy this $1,000 generator and then I'm going to get out of your store." He tells me no and starts like not pushing me, but with his body escorting me out the door.
He didn't push you though.
And I was like, no. I got a 2-hour drive back. You're going to give me this generator. I spend thousands of dollars here, and customer service said you're also going to give me a discount. He said, "I'm not even selling anything to you. Get out of my store." Came at me with a real big...
That's a good way of just... Because, like, instead of just arguing why she shouldn't get the discount, just be like, we're not even going to sell it to you.
Yeah.
So not only am I not going to waste the time to argue with you about the discount, we're not selling it to you either.
Yeah, the discount is well off the table.
Right.
You're not getting anything from the store.
No.
Attitude, escorting me out, making a motherfucking scene. There's people staring everywhere. And I'm like, so he's pushing me out the door. He ain't about it. I said, "I'm not leaving. Call the cops. I've done nothing wrong. I'm trying to buy something." And he's like, "I'm not discounting anything. I'm not selling you anything. Get out of my store." Like pushing me out, like walking me out. Not touching me, but like pushing me basically out. And then I turn around and "You're going to be rude. Go back to your country."
I mean...
Do they have Home Depots in his home country? Maybe she should try going there and getting a discount.
And also, if someone's working in a Home Depot, like they're an employee there, their home country is the United States because they got like a visa or whatever.
At minimum, a visa.
Yeah. So
could you imagine getting a visa to work at Home Depot? That seems terribly hard to do.
People get a visa. Yeah. Normally.
Go back to your country, because he wasn't from here. That was it. And I mean this sincerely. For all the people in the back, if you ain't gonna fucking respect Americans, go back to your country. Respect is earned, not given.
That is so much foreshadowing because she didn't earn any respect.
Well, respect can be taken away whether it's earned or given or not. Like,
right.
You lost all respect here. Like, sorry, go to Lowe's.
It's funny because I don't know why she posted this, because I see other videos of her, especially older ones, where she's trying to portray this very like wholesome image,
She's probably the first time in her life she's ever been wronged. She probably lives a very privileged life out in the bushes.
She went through a contentious divorce, apparently. So
Don't be fucking rude and working customer service, for one. So I turn around, I say, go back to your motherfucking country and learn some fucking manners before you come here. Whatever the fuck I said, spitfire, as always, you know how I do. That was fucking it. Back in New York, the word fag is not really, like, offensive, but I understand we live in a day and age, and...
Yeah, she does this thing. I see her bring up, I'm from New York a lot, and then attribute that to her behavior. I don't think you can just go around New York calling people that and expect to not have a problem. So I think that's horseshit. I don't know.
Everybody's not from New York City, and everything is sensitive to everybody who's not from New York City. So the gay guy got really offended when I said for him to go back to his country. So that was it. I triggered the other guy. Now I have this bigger guy. So now I have two grown-ass men. I'm 5 foot fucking short, 100 pounds. Two grown-ass men. I deal with PTSD. I've been raped, sexually assaulted, and went through domestic violence and abuse from men. I have two.
By the way, this claim that she makes, it's against her ex-husband, and I did actually have communication with her ex-husband recently, and he told me that it actually did go to court, and he was totally found to be not guilty of any claims. And actually, the court appointed him a restraining order against her. So when they broke up, she had to move back. She had to get away from him, and her only choice was to move back to the East Coast while he stayed on the property that they own together, which is her commune property now. And she had to wait until he left and had all his stuff before she could go back there.
So she's using stolen trauma right now?
She's doing an Amber Turd on him. Like they broke up. She's butthurt about whatever happened, and she's pulling an Amber Turd trying to ruin his reputation after the fact to get revenge.
And she's got $1,000 to spend at Home Depot?
Yeah, apparently, she must be getting money. I mean, I don't know how good her OnlyFans does. I don't know.
Probably enough if she's a racist hippie pagan. That triggers a lot of people in the fan base.
You motherfucking grown-ass men in my face now yelling at me. Straight up yelling at me. You're the manager. You shouldn't even say motherfucking Pete. Customers are always right, even though sometimes we're not. Customers are always right. Customer service.
No. That, originally that was an advertising slogan. Some company used that as an advertising slogan, and somehow it was repeated so many times that that's become like a norm. But that's such a toxic way to treat your employees in an environment where customers believe they can never be wrong, and you have employees that have to like interact with those customers. So no, the customer cannot always be right. No, there's no absolute with that. There are some times where they're just wrong and they're not even worth having as customers. When I worked in the phone company, sometimes we would fire customers. If they were really bad, if there were like records of them calling every day and cussing people out, they would it said it in their contract. They would disconnect their line and still charge them the termination fee for it.
That's great.
Yeah.
101. So now he goes, get the fuck out of here, you cunt. I'm like, oh no, he didn't.
Good.
Me a motherfucking cunt. And I was like, did you just call me a cunt? He goes, you fucking heard me, and now he's pushing me out the door. Get out of here, you fucking cunt. Go back to your country. Yeah? You ignorant. Go back. Yeah, that's you fucking cunt. Yelling, screaming at me. So I finally pull out my phone. I'll show you the end of it. Here's the video. Been on the phone in the parking lot still. Customer service.
She's been sitting in the parking lot in her car with customer service squealing on the workers. And you'll hear her recap. Yes.
When my dad had the Mercantile before the museum, their slogan was Simpson's Mercantile, where the customer is always wrong.
That's beautiful. I love that.
Complaining because that's not how we treat customers. So Mr. Hansen and Jamie are gonna lose their job today. This is what happens when we fuck with Amanda Marie Keshner. Okay, bye.
She gave away her full real name.
Yeah, that's rough. When a hippie girl goes by her full real name and does something like Earthflower, that's when you know she's a mega. I want to say the C word, but I'm not going to.
Here's the video. So, like, the guy in the foreground is the guy that she told to go back to his country, and then this other guy is the guy she claims was gay. I don't know. I can't tell by looking at this video, but he's pissed off on the other guy's behalf, and this is where it got really heated.
Dad, I didn't hear you. What did you say to me? Go tell me. Hi.
Okay, you need to leave, man.
He's being rude. You're being rude.
No, I'm not being rude. You need to leave.
I'm buying thing.
No, you're not any more customer. You need to leave.
Oh, I'm not a customer?
You're not
So then I
customer
want my
in this store.
thousands of dollars I spend here back every day.
No.
She's like, I spend thousands of dollars here every day. I like how I don't believe every day, by the way.
Of course not.
But even if that's true, she doesn't get like a blank check to behave however she wants.
No, Amanda Marie Keshner / Wisdom, she does not get to behave however she wants.
Leave. So then give me my thousands of dollars.
It's like, hold on. Now she's like, I've bought thousands of dollars of things, but now you won't let me shop here anymore. So give me back my thousands of dollars. It's like, hold on. You get to keep the stuff you bought, and they have to give you back the thousands of dollars.
I hate to use the strip club analogy, but after I gave thousands of dollars to the Miss Saigon, okay? Beautiful woman, thousands of dollars. And I thought, finally, this $5,000 will be enough to get me in with her. And she turns me down. I try to get my money back. They broke my legs.
Give me my thousands of dollars.
Nope.
Give me my thousands of dollars back.
Give me my thousands of dollars. Give me my thousands of dollars back.
Then give me my thousands of dollars back.
Out.
Cool, you're getting fired.
Bye.
Fired.
Fired. She said it a bunch of times. Fired. Fired.
These are good catchphrases.
Fired.
All right, now, okay. Here in a second, here she makes a reference to her ex-husband. She uses her like, it's not the biggest platform. It's got a little bit of traction. She's had a couple videos that do well, but she uses it as a platform to talk trash about her ex-husband. So she got triggered by being called a cunt because that's what her ex called, and that's very common in Australia. They call each other cunt all the time.
Yeah.
And she
I cannot make this shit up. Look at this sign. Aussie clean after being called a cunt at Home Depot.
That's a jab at her ex-husband, right?
Because all of Australia.
I mean, well, maybe so. I'd like to see that poll. Maybe all of Australia would think she's a cunt.
By immigrants. The fuck?
See, she was like, and it was by immigrants, no less.
All right, update. Went to a different Home Depot, one on the military base. Treated me like a princess, so that is not how you should be treated. So, it's already at district manager. That was quick. Manager already called me, spoke to her on the phone. Over the video, it's already at the district manager. Turns out that location is full of a bunch of sketchy ass shit. They've already been in transition. They're already kind of under watch, and the manager over here just said, I just lit the motherfucking fire over there. Looks like Hanson and Jamie got fired and a bunch of other people. Oh wow, Amanda just did what she came to Washington to do.
Oh my God.
And then look at this. What a pretentious piece of shit. The thing that you can't read it. Hold on, let me.
Celebrating small Home Depot win with some Maine lobster.
She's celebrating getting people fired by having a Maine lobster.
Where is this restaurant? I want to go. Are those pyramids or mountains back there?
Neither. Those are umbrellas.
Oh.
So like, by the way, Home Depot, since this blew up, Home Depot's official accounts has confirmed that they were never fired nor disciplined.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So when I saw this, at first I was like, yeah, this bitch, I hate her. I'm going to make the whole show tomorrow just about her. And then like, I was like, hold on. Maybe she just had a bad day. Maybe.
Had a bad day.
Maybe she'll either apologize or just disappear for a little while or whatever, you know? Because, you know, it's I understand mistakes and everything, but no. She came back today with a vengeance.
She couldn't walk away?
She could not walk away.
She's probably got a whole bunch of new OnlyFans subscriptions off this show.
She came back. I don't know if it was real, but I saw someone like posted her on Stormfront. How'd
that go?
Well, you know, they were praising her, but by her own admission, she's part Jewish. So I don't know if Stormfront knows about that yet.
I'm sure they just think she's one of the good ones.
One of the good ones?
One of the good ones. So you're telling me one of the good ones is the cunty woman that attacks Home Depot employees. Okay.
Yeah.
I like your idea of good ones, Stormfront.
Here's so the context that's missing from this screenshot, the reason she says 1930 death threat emails is because there was also a screenshot of her the wall like the icon, her email icon on her phone showing all the notifications. So she's like, serious question. What the F do you all do for a living? How the F do you have this much free time on your hands? I think y'all need a new hobby. Internet trolling doesn't look cute on you. I wish I could get my voice as high as she gets it.
Yeah, it sounds a little like Andy Dick.
Yeah.
Which is giving me an awkward boner.
Do you want to...
I'd try to do a girl voice?
Could you do her voice? I wish we had Janie here to read this.
We should have actually had surrogate Janie here to be the reader of this. Olive Gardens, where are you when we need you? I'm going to do my best girl voice.
All right, do it.
Y'all saw the aftermath of two men harassing me for several minutes prior to the clip I submitted. The full video is in evidence. Want to hear the funniest thing about this all? All your information is attached to your submissions and emails. Edumacate yourselves, please, and thanks. And thank you. Also, I just gave the deputies in Washington a long list of dip ships to target now. Yeah, I think the deputies in Washington are going to spend a lot of their time dealing with random internet trolls.
1,930 of them.
Yeah, it sounds like something a deputy would want to do right now. Shit.
Joe says he likes ArtVanGrow better than Olive Gardens. So
Yeah, ArtVanGrow is the future. Y'all choose with your free will to harass me? I will defend myself by using my voice and working with the deputies to stop this harassment. You crazy fucks are calling my mom? Like, seriously, you lowlives.
yeah, no, I can't get behind that at all. That's messed up. I don't understand the like this person's such a piece of shit, so now we're gonna like harass their family. I've never understood that. I've seen a lot of people like with Onision. So I mean, there's like all kinds of crazy Onision's mom sock accounts and shit like that out there. I can't get behind that at all.
I stand by what I said to the men after they were done harassing me while I was on 6 self-checkout cameras. Hanson was rude as fuck. He said some smart-ass remark that if he was in New York City, he would have gotten his ass whipped by some Guido.
What?
Is Joe the Guido that's going to whoop Hanson's ass?
Oh, dude.
Because Joe is very much pro ArtVanGrow.
Oh.
Joe might be that. He just might be that Guido that she's looking for. Just saying. Shrug. However, instead, he triggered my severe PTSD, and instead, I responded with, if you're not going to treat people with respect, go back to your fucking country. Whoa. Now that she's explained that.
Oh, yeah. It's always, she has to go back to her little victim bomb shelter to obfuscate any criticism against her. I'm a victim. That's why I can behave any way I want.
Extreme PTSD.
Yeah.
Severe. He triggered my severe PTSD. Yep. Guilty as charged. I said that right after being harassed and escorted out for no reason. Hanson didn't want to get chewed out by corporate, whom was on the phone before I got in the store.
How are they harassing her when they want her to leave? Like a harasser like follows you around. They don't tell you to leave. Like what?
Yeah, it's definitely an instance where like I tried to claim that the girls at the strip club were harassing me when I was waiting in the parking lot for them to get off the clock. That didn't work. I stand by my statement. If you're going to travel to any country, have some respect for the people there.
They had respect, and they're not traveling if they're working, obviously.
My guy's got a job at Home Depot.
Right.
Like, he's here.
He's not traveling.
He's in the system.
He's not a tourist.
You're not in the system. You're trying to do a commune on fucking land outside the city.
Her and her family. Come on,
guys.
You know what, though? Actually, every time I go on vacation, I get a part-time job at Home Depot. So maybe they were just traveling.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Also, Jamie didn't have to get involved and harass me. I thought he was going to hit me. As a victim to abuse by men for many years, that triggered my severe PTSD even more. That was completely uncalled for. I get it. He was triggered. His buddy Hanson was told to go back to his own country for being rude to a paying customer. But calling me a CUNT is technically sexual harassment.
No, it is not. No, it is not.
Not to mention, while in a uniform. Also,
what? A Home Depot uniform? She makes it sound like they were like in a police officer's uniform.
When you put on that orange apron, you take an oath.
An oath?
You take
to
an oath
protect and defend all of the
code.
cunts.
To the code. The Karen, to protect
the Karen code
and offend all Karens. But calling me a CUNT, la da da. Also, CUNT is another trigger word for me, as both Phil Gorman,
that's her ex-husband,
and Mike Edmondson, two past rapists and abusers of mine, used to call me. I gotta say, I bet there's a longer list of people who used to call her that word.
There's definitely now that currently call her that word.
This seems like a very short list for such a interesting woman.
Yeah.
I want to add that the entire store and employees watched two grown men nearly hit me while harassing me, and nearly hit me? Was that before she turned the camera on? while harassing me, and everyone watched like little cowards.
I mean, if they almost hit you, there should be security footage of it. And I had a couple DMs with her ex-husband, and he told me this is all gone to court, and there were like he was not officially convicted or charged with anything, and the court was like, you need to stay away from him. You need to go home.
Yeah.
Like it was the other way around. It was like an Amber Turd situation. The abuser was the one acting like the victim.
You mean to tell me the lady at Home Depot that couldn't get sold some freaking lumber and in response called a guy a foreigner and told him to go back to his home country? You mean to tell me she's got a history of horrible actions?
Yeah.
Some men and women you are. If he hit me and I was dying on the floor, would you watch too?
That's such a horrible comparison. Like, what is that?
Or yeah, I would. I'm the last episode of Seinfeld. I literally don't care about you. I'm a horrible person. I'm never gonna change. You thought about me for 9 years. You thought I was gonna be like the sweet boy. No, I'm Jerry fucking Seinfeld. I'm a cunt. I'm Kramer. I'm a cunt. I don't care if you get hit. I'm going to watch. I'm going to smile because I'm be like, hey, that wasn't me. Good for you. Die a little bit. Or just play dumb when you go down for being a part of this all. Either way, everyone harass. If this happens and she gets killed and dies on the pavement, and I just sit back and watch, I'm gonna join Project Paperclip, and I'm gonna become a functioning scientist in whatever society remains after her murder. Okay? I'm not gonna go down for any of this. Either way, everyone harassing me, I have a lot of spiritual protection. She's literally got a crystal lodged up her ass right now. Your words will come back to you times 10.
Why not to you?
You. The spiritual protection lets her know. Like, here's one thing I know, right? With spiritual protection, it's very important that you have a spiritual claim to the land that you work at Home Depot on. And if you don't, you should go back to where your spiritual claim to land is. Your words will come back to you times 10. Also, while you're stalking my socials, you might want to brush up on whom is in my inner circles. And if you choose not to back off and continue to harass me, prepare for your consequences, as my phone is heavily monitored anyway.
Yeah, she's. I think she might be dipping her toes in the like targeted individual shit too. She believes a lot of conspiracy theories too. When she starts responding to comments, you'll see she says some kind of quirky stuff.
Oh, this is the best part. This line here. When men stop harassing women, I'll be more mindful about not offending men. Well, damn. When you put it that way, fuck these Home Depot employees. Fuck the gay one. Fuck the foreign one. Like, honestly, like, women have been harassed too much. It's time to just go around and be a total cunt to other people. Let's go. Amanda Marie says, hi, peeps.
This is her.
Check my bio and then deep dive into the part where FBI and CIA own these sites. Then backtrack on all the harassment you did over the years. Y'all just helped the FBI see my years of abuse sooner. Thank you, everyone. Time for my interview in Seattle with the Big
Do you
Fish.
know what that is?
Is it
It's a talent agency.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, why did she tell everyone that she had an interview today with the talent agency?
That's too bad.
And name it. Do you know how many emails and phone calls that place has gotten today?
I bet, yeah.
A lot, because people already said they were doing it. Yeah. It's like right near the waterfront. I've seen the building.
Yeah, something tells me she didn't get a gig.
Oh my God. Oh, God, why did she do that?
We should have invited her into the show tonight.
No, thank you.
Could have had her come sit down in the big chair. Joe could have came in and like offered her a foot massage or a martini or something. He's very considerate. He's a considerate host. She likes to stalks herself. You know, many people in this scenario would backtrack and apologize. Not you, though. You're doubling down. That's a bold strategy there, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. Amanda Marie responds, most people are also sheep. I'm a fucking wolf, dude. She's got alpha wolf energy. Amanda Marie says to Drew Banyai, it's like a phoenix rising. Flame emoji, heart emoji.
Yeah.
Also, I haven't felt the torch yet. Home Depot manager told me I helped light the fire for a store that was already under investigation for similar behaviors, as that store is apparently known for their attitude and a bunch of foreigners. I mean, Tuckawilla is by International Boulevard in a sanctuary
I used to work
city.
for the depot, and I loathed people like her. To paraphrase the great Inigo Montoya in regards to the harassment and PTSD, you keep using those words. I don't think they mean what you think they do. But I guess that's inconceivable.
She's literally like, she has a conspiracy theory. It's like, oh, there's so many foreigners there, and it just happens to be on International Boulevard in a sanctuary city, no less.
Seems like she has some biases here. In the same state, we are loaded with Navy and military bases, every other town, just doing my government job. No big deal. She's got big clit energy. I don't know about that.
Here's the last screenshot I got.
English L. Bob says, anyone that has to state they have a lot of spiritual protection doesn't have it. Your PTSD is about to increase tenfold. Have the day you deserve. And Amanda Marie responded, laugh my fucking ass off. Y'all think this is my first rodeo of haters? I'm a New Yorker with no filter. This is humor to me. I was welcomed on the island with girls jumping me for being too pretty. I think I can handle some politically correct sheep.
Yeah. So that's her. That's her damage control.
She's doing great.
Yeah.
You're doing great, honey.
Thought we'd go over a little bit of backstory, show you some of her, some little snippets of some of her influencer videos, so you can kind of see
what type of influencer she is. She's not all about Home Depot.
Here's
Hey guys, I'm Amanda.
So this is her and her ex, and this is a video where they talk about how they get married and stuff, just so you could see the happy couple together right there. The video isn't that great, and they try to make it really wholesome and stuff, and there's like a lot of this kind of stuff, and they had a party and that kind of shit. I don't really want to get too big into this one. I will say that here's a video of the school bus that they lived on. It's pretty awesome, actually. But he got to keep that. She just got the empty lot.
You get no bus.
I'm just saying, like, she married a guy that's like clearly not totally a white guy, like, if at all, and he's a foreigner. So do you think maybe that's why she's racist and xenophobic?
I don't know. She hated on that fucking cleaning van that said Oss Clean on it.
Yeah.
She seems to have a bitter taste in her mouth.
Yeah, I saw that she was trying to do a vlog over in Australia, and then the borders closed right after she was there. So she got stuck there for like 4 months.
I said she had a bitter taste in her mouth, and fuck Knuckle 94 in the chat said that's the patchouli.
The patchouli. Look.
Hello, beautiful people.
This is you can see her narcissism kind of like coming through.
Amanda here from ArtVanGrow and The Seed, and I have some really exciting news to share with you guys. So, I am going to be on a brand new television show called Influence Me TV.
Never happened.
Influence Me
Industry
TV.
Work Studios teamed up with some awesome judges and the Judd Foundation, Unruly, and Orbit to bring to you guys this like really awesome, unique experience that has never been seen before. They are literally putting all these influencers up against each other on all these various challenges.
So this video kind of gives you an idea too. I didn't want to play too much of this one. There are others that we'll get deeper into, but yeah, she was talking about the show that was supposed to happen it never happened.
I wonder if she ever did any cut videos, because she seems to be connected to the circle of production out here with her interview with Big Fish, and cut pulls people in all the time. She seems to be that type of person that would be on there.
It would have surfaced, I would think, by now, but who knows? Maybe. I know what you're talking about, though.
Hello.
Was it Anastasia in one of those videos?
Yeah, she's been in a bunch of them.
Hello, beautiful people. It has been so long since I showed face on here, and I have really honestly been missing you guys, not gonna lie. I decided that I should start coming on here more. I should start sharing stories more with you guys. And for one, I should probably catch you up on where I've been for the last year of my life, right? I've had tons of messages from you guys, and those of you who have been able to keep in touch with me throughout all of my platforms with all of these shifts and changes that I've experienced for the last year or so. I greatly, 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 greatly appreciate you guys for being there. I appreciate you guys for all the love, all the support, especially everything that has gone on last year. I'm thinking about potentially using this video as just a, hi, I'm back and I want to show face again. And with that, I would love to have you guys comment below just some of the things that you would like me to catch you up on. I could do a few like catch-up videos if that's what you guys are feeling called about. But as you know, probably last I popped on here was when I was sharing my story about the domestic violence and the sexual assault experience that I have personally gone through. I am out of that. I am safe. I am good. I am well. And I feel comfortable enough sharing face on here again since that experience. So please know that I have not been ignoring you. Please know that I really missed being here and I cannot wait.
She has a Disney tattoo sleeve. I believe Disney doesn't take kindly to racist bigots.
Except for their founder.
We don't know he was racist, do we?
No.
I mean, everybody back then was a little more racist than everybody today, right? They were a little less aware of tolerance.
Yeah, she's got a bunch of Disney tattoos. Please like the stream if you haven't already. Here's the video I wanted to watch more of.
Hello, beautiful people. It's Amanda Marie from ArtVanGrow and the Seed of Conscious Community.
Because she really talks about... This was her most recent video before this happened, and it was like 2 to 3 weeks ago.
I know that I promised you guys I would be on here way more, but I have just been going with the ebbs and flow of life and just dealing with everything that life has handed me. A lot of changes have happened, and I decided to go ahead and pull the plug on everything that I was currently doing. I was working with tons of alternative healers and therapists, and I was working full-time for a land development, a real estate agency, and a powder coating company. I was also managing 2 of my own businesses, ArtVanGrow and the Seed of Conscious Community.
Yeah, the Seed is her wannabe commune.
It was just a lot of work.
We should purchase OnlyFans of all the crazy people and give reviews to our fan base so they know. In the chat right now, Simon says, what's her OnlyFans content like? That's what we could do for you guys. We could give quality reviews, but it looks like one of you pervs already figured it out. Lowbrow just says it's meh. There you go, it's meh.
Played, and I wound up putting myself in hospital for two times within 2 months for dehydration.
No, it wasn't dehydration. She went to like a mental hospital.
Really?
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Too much on my plate. Right now, though,
She was like, you know what? There was too much on my plate, and I ended up in hospital twice for dehydration. It's like, what? You didn't have enough time to drink water?
Literally stopped for the first time to sit with what the fuck I just did. Do you see where I'm at? This is a little community river right by the Seed of Conscious Community.
That's a river? It looks still.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
On Cranberry Court. Now, the synchronicity here is wild.
Okay, she's about to like draw this conclusion. She's like,
I
"Oh,
totally hit that, but I don't want to stick my dick in crazy." She's talking about alternative medicine. I also already have a woman.
Damn, Dragon the West. We're going through a lot of emotions here.
So she's like, "This is on Cranberry Court, and I grew up on Cranberry Court on Staten Island." It's like, okay, there are 2 streets that have the same name.
I grew up on Cranberry Court in Staten Island.
Well, you're gonna fuck up, get catch and charge, and have to go to Cranberry Court to prove the Your Honor that you're not a criminal. I keep wanting to call her C-word, and I know it's not proper, and everybody else has already done it. I need to get a new word to tear her apart with.
I cannot make
Is kook
this
racist?
shit
Can I call her a kook?
So
She's a
today
kook.
is officially official.
She's a kooky.
I have my car packed with the last load of stuff, and I am moving to the Seed of Conscious Community full time. That's correct. You heard me. I am going back full time into minimalism and off-grid living.
This dance is not good.
She has an OnlyFans, and that's how she dances in all the or not only TikTok. She has a TikTok, and she's always dancing like that.
Yes.
Huh. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't have a van yet. Manifesting that for the next year or two, but first I need to get grounded. I need to finish building out the cabin so I have somewhere to stay. I've been just sleeping on a cot for the last few weeks, but I have officially quit my job. I officially just handed in my keys this morning for my apartment.
Damn, that's bad timing there. You know?
I mean,
and she had this audition with the talent agency.
She's a 5'2" hippie girl. She's never gonna be too poor. Well, like she'll be okay. Someone will give her a couch or a bed to sleep on. She's fine.
I just made it here. Well, almost made it here. I'm like 2 blocks away because I just needed to stop and just like bask in how freaking proud I am of myself for putting myself first, for doing what brings me joy in my heart, and
doing what brings me joy in my heart, and that is pointing out how many foreigners
work at Home Depot.
Trigger my PTSD.
For deciding to put ArtVanGrow in the Cedar Conscious community first and foremost. I can't even. This is like real life. I don't script, so like this is just
you don't
me
say.
Feeling the feels on the fly. So, being that I'm jumping back into this minimalistic lifestyle again, living completely off grid. What that means is
she talks with her hands a lot.
Yes, I will have more free time for content creation. Yes, I have intention of recording the whole homestead off-grid building process. Yes, I have intention of getting on here way more often. Yes, I have intention of doing weekly lives on Instagram and TikTok.
Yes, everything I say is a buzzword or something I heard some other influencer say, and I'm regurgitating the same bullshit that some bullshitter told me.
Exactly. And most of her videos are like this. If you notice at the beginning of all the other videos, she was like, I said I'd be on here more often, but I just haven't been. Yeah. Every video is like a reset of her talking about these things she's going to do, and she never does them. And then her next video is like, well, I know I said I was going to do that, but now I'm doing this. So it's all like that. She never commits to anything.
To
be fair, though, Ben, she was dehydrated.
Yeah, she got to drink water.
All of these things are in my goals and list of intentions.
See, Stabby McHugs makes a great point here. Stabby says, this is giving me a hate boner and making all the blood leave my head. I'm sick of this. The hate boners is why I think her OnlyFans might blow through the roof.
It might.
So many people are sick, and they're like, I hate this broad. I want to see her stick a crystal up her ass.
However,
which I don't know if she does on her OnlyFans. So don't go buy it just because I suggested she might have crystal butt stuff. That's an assumption.
Being said, there is one little monkey wrench that I want to discuss.
Sounds a little questionable when she used the term monkey wrench after being racist at Home Depot.
Guys, I am giving up all creature comforts. So I do not have water yet. I'm saving up for a well. I am $10,000 short. I need to somehow come up with $10,000.
Bitch, you just started this thing off saying you went to the hospital for being dehydrated, and now you're using a $10,000 well to keep you from drinking water?
She has a GoFundMe that has,
of course,
it's $20,000.
Oh my God.
And you know what? Someone actually funded, people funded about 1,500 of it so far.
It's the simple life.
But it was before this shit happened.
Simples be simpin'.
2 months, I think, or less. So I am going to try to do a fundraiser soon to help with community funds, basically, because the well isn't just going to bring clean water for myself, but it's also going to bring clean water for every volunteer and every single person that seeks healing from the Cedar Conscious community.
Yeah, you know how many bottles of water you can get for like $100?
Right. Well, you can buy them in bulk too, you know.
Yeah, I have to put a well in. Pack the fucking bottles in and out. You can't afford a $10,000 well when you can barely keep yourself hydrated now as it is.
To work with other healers, artists, makers, and dreamers from all around the world that are using this healing space at this seed in order to share their offerings. So this clean water is really important for all of us.
She literally is trying to start a commune.
It also
it's
allows an abundance of opportunity for events, workshops, and more one-on-one work with various healers that currently are not open to coming to the seed because we are beyond off-grid at this point.
Yeah, so none of the like she's trying to get some big names in the like natural healing community to come in, but none of them want to go there because there's no electricity or plumbing there. So it's like yeah, you know, you can come here and talk to 5 people who are camping here for $30 a night, and you can sleep in this tent for $0.
None of them want to come there because they're busy doing shit that was more important to their bullshit they're doing.
Right.
Without water.
So, translation, a lot of other people are more successful grifters than she is.
She's trying to be a grifter, but she's copying bad grifters as it is.
Right.
Jiggerath says she's Tila Tequila's pagan cousin, Boba Qdoba.
Hey, don't besmirch the good name of Qdoba.
I kind of want to put this girl up against Prison.
She's our new one.
Right? At the next actual Mania.
Last year we used this creek bed with jugs and we walked back to the seat a few blocks and we filtered it, and that's how we got water. This year we are blessed.
Has anything ever good came out of somebody wearing a hat like this?
A local park about 10 minutes away, and we can.
I don't even think if I see a woman wearing a hat like this, I don't even expect the head to be good. So she's got the stupid hat on her head.
Small jugs there. However, I'm a 5-acre property and I am building an alternative healing center. So therefore, water is really, really, really crucial, and it's kind of a necessity. So
water
I'm
is
saving
literally
up for water.
a necessity.
In addition, I'm also saving up for a generator to power the well whenever the well is put in.
You know what else she wants to get? She mentions it later. She wants like one of those remote cell sites to like give them like, you know, 4 bars of at least 4G internet.
Of course she wants that.
It's like,
It's
why
so
did you
stupid.
move off the grid if that's what you want? Like, I don't understand this thing where you want to live out in the middle of nowhere, but you want like all the modern technology to go with you.
And or lithium
defeats the purpose.
Batteries.
I'm an influencer, so I need all the creature comforts given to me via GoFundMe. And until then, I'm going to give up on all the creature comforts, including water, which is exactly why I went to the hospital earlier this month for being dehydrated, because I'm a dumb
to
twit.
power
I'm a dumb
the
twit.
That's a good one. Twit.
264
She's a
watt
twit.
panels that I was able to forage and source for a fucking steal. A really incredible price, I may add. I've had a pretty decent solar setup on my RV and a pretty good setup in my van, and the Bogan bus had a pretty crappy
That's her ex-husband's bus.
The Bogan bus?
The Bogan bus.
Yeah.
You know, it's like she was talking about how the other vehicles were good, but the other one, the Bogan bus, that was kind of crappy. The one I lost in the divorce.
Did he call it the Bogan bus?
Yes.
Or, okay.
Yeah, it literally said Bogan bus
Okay.
on it.
Netra Albarosi says, to be fair, I want to live in...
All right. That is so crazy how... oh, shit.
You might as well be out in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
Internet just cutting out.
Yeah, I think there was like a momentary hiccup of internet connection. And
Damn.
We're back for now, so...
I blame Netra Albarosi. I should have never mentioned them.
system, but I'm trying to do even not beefier, but it needs to power hella more, because I am going to be doing sound baths and meditations and workshops and a lot of indoor events. So the power bank, the main power source, is going to have to hold what the intention for this space is. So with that being said, I am also in the process of saving up for lithium ion batteries, an MPPT charge controller, and probably...
So she's crowdfunding her entire state-of-the-art campsite slash...
She's going to need all this shit, and she's going to need y'all to pay for it.
Yeah.
a little over a 4,000 watt inverter, just to get myself started and get the current units up and going, and then being able to provide charging stations for people who come to the seed right now, because right now we're all sharing my one
This
Jackery
woman
that was
is playing that push and pull manipulation game. This is what people mean when they say that somebody is fake.
Exactly.
Was gifted to
Heck of
me
fake.
for a partnership opportunity back in like 2018, I think. It was like right after I got married, so 2019 actually.
Yeah, they were getting all this like gear for free and shit, doing partnership opportunities.
Yeah, so around 2019, 2018, I was gifted a Jackery. We're all using this one portable Jackery to literally power all of our tools and do all this shit. I did just buy a Ryobi generator. However, it's not powerful enough, I just learned, for the well. Of course, it's always something, right? And
For the
being that I have
well?
no income coming in at the moment, I am just going to literally buckle down. I'm not going to be spending $1,500 a month to somebody else.
Lit.
I am going to get a part-time job. I'm going to try and manifest. I am manifesting and putting it on the wish list, a Wii Boost. So a Wii Boost is a signal booster that will be able to take my service from about that out here to about this, full service.
How much is one of those?
Wii Boost is what it's
Yeah, I
called?
want to get a Wii Boost and just go live in the woods. Get me a Wii Boost.
I wonder, let's see, there are different types of them that are like, you know, they differ in strength.
Yeah.
Looks like the most expensive one I'm seeing right now is like 400. Oh, it looks like, there's a really big one that's like 800.
Okay.
So oh man, I see another one that's like 2,200. So like it depends on the power she
I wonder
wants.
how much they give you, because I'm just thinking about becoming what's this, a hermit. I'm gonna become a hermit.
That would provide me basically access to the whole digital reality, this screen. That would provide me access to post daily, weekly content. That would provide me access to do lives. That would also provide me access to work from home, do one-on-one offerings with people digitally around the world. And that would also provide every other volunteer and every other community member and every other guest that comes to the Seed of Conscious community the opportunity to also use their skills.
So
and their
she's trying to
gifts.
start her own little Gazi Kodzo community of homeless people?
Basically, yes.
Digitally and also in person in this real physical reality. So I am manifesting and putting on my wish list a Wii Boost as well, in addition to the rest of the money for the well, the solar to power the well, and the Wii Booster and the Wii Booster. So those are my main three what I offer for first, in exchange for helping me out. And if I make a donation, if it's over $5, I will send y'all some little special goodie in the mail. And for
If it's
any
over
donation
$5?
of $100 or more of value, I will be offering you a free one-on-one in exchange for your
How's it free if they have to give you $100 for it?
generous donation to me through the form of money, and I will be exchanging my unique energetic vibration and information, guidance, experience, and knowledge with you in exchange for helping me out and helping the community out.
So is she positioning like a private cam show as like spiritual healing?
Probably not.
No, it's like
she's probably
legit-
just going to talk to him. Oh my God, I can tell right now. You need to quit your job and come live on the commune.
Right. I'll put you to work.
So I think that's everything I wanted to say. I have a doobie waiting for me that's infused. Pick that up at Gallery 21 Dispensary. If you've never been there in Fife, Washington,
In Fife.
you gotta go.
It's so it's weird to have these sorts of characters so local. You know,
Is Owen Benjamin still out here?
yeah, that's even further away, right? That's like Tacoma area.
We should throw a cuckoo con.
He's not gonna
My
come.
little sister's coming
probably
for her
pay him enough money to come out.
Sorry, her 31st. My little sister's coming for her 21st birthday in September, and I'm taking her on a dispensary tour. And if it goes well, which it will, the Seed is gonna offer dispensary tours.
So she has like all these ideas for the future of her commune. People are gonna pay. You're gonna take you on a dispensary tour. It's like who needs a tour of dispensaries? You can just look them up and go to them.
Yeah.
They basically all sell the same shit too.
You want to see the room with all the weed in it?
Yeah.
All the plants. You see where the plants grow?
Truly. I used to do
about as far as you can get in a fucking dispensary.
bar crawl tours back in the day. I used to host them, run them, and I would have like 100 and somewhat drunk people that I had to get to 9
She thinks
bars
she's so amazingly great.
At West Virginia, West Virginia University.
There's so many
when
people
I worked for
that
Rubber.
do dick all day online, but wear hats like this and pretend like they're somebody.
She's the main character on movie Earth.
So I can handle fucking stoners. Plus, I offer 420 therapy if you've never.
420 therapy.
Yeah. It's like her regular therapy.
But you get
But there's
high,
weed.
so it's better than her regular therapy, which does nothing.
Right. Guys, we're going to start offering 420 therapy to all our top tier patrons.
Try that, and you're interested in that, please let me know. I also offer psilocybin therapies as well.
Okay, so when I heard that, I'm like, I would not trust this person to pick mushrooms that would be okay for me to eat.
I don't know. That's something like...
She just seems dumb. She's not smart enough to know, hey, I shouldn't post this racist video where I look like a piece of shit in it.
Yeah.
You know,
that's a lot to fuck up right there. I know 14-year-olds that can give me good mushrooms.
She thinks like a little too highly of her own intuition, which is terrible. So I don't know.
And for those of you that can't afford our 420 therapy level on Patreon, I have a 69 therapy level for you guys.
I have tons of offerings. I work with people one-on-one, and it's geared towards you and your specific body type, your specific personality type, your specific blood type, and what you are willing and wanting to accomplish on your personal healing journey. And I drop the word fuck quite often because I'm a fucking spiritual badass.
Is that true?
And yeah, any and all of the above will all be in the links below, or the description below. Yeah, that.
It'd be great if she pulled the brim of her hat down around her body and it was like a body condom.
Really bad. I just drove
That'd
2
be fucking
hours, and like I
hilarious.
said, I just jumped out on the fly and wanted to put y'all in the loop, put you here in this moment, in this present reality with me, because that's all we have in this moment. So with all that being said, any and all donations are greatly, 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 greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. Seriously, I thank you. The Seed thanks you. ArtVanGrow thanks you. And every single
I can't believe people see all of this and still want to pay for her OnlyFans.
Oh, I can. That's why I'm thinking she's probably making tons of money right now.
volunteer community member.
There's a ton
who
of
is there
people
now
jack
and will come in
spurting,
the
hate
future,
spurting
will
all over her
immensely thank
OnlyFans
you
pics
and for
right
your
now.
impact on this really unique experience that I am building out here at the base of the Olympics in Washington State. So if any and all of that resonates with you, please consider donating.
She said resignates. She means resonates.
Something off of the wish list, and or please consider donating to my Venmo, my PayPal, or my Cash App. In addition, all of my content is currently free. All my content will stay free. Just my one-on-one services will continue to stay donation-based right now.
All right.
She said all of her content is free. Does that include the OF?
No.
What?
She doesn't
She
even
lied
mention
to me.
that here.
She lied to me. I'm calling for her resignation.
Here's her website. So here's like
ArtVanGrow.
ArtVanGrow. She's got the Little Mermaid leg tattoo.
Under the sea, it could be better. Down where it's wetter. Now I'm homeless.
Yeah. I mean, she literally was. Yeah. They're doing some organic farming.
Work stay opportunities. If you'd like to stay on this plot of land with no well,
yeah,
all you have to do is grow fruit.
Do you want to poop out in the woods?
I've been there. I don't like doing that. I hate. If I poop out in the woods, I better be near a river, because I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna have nature's
from
bidet.
Safford, Arizona.
Hey.
Funny idea. This Home Depot shenanigan was a publicity stunt for her OnlyFans.
That's probably what's gonna happen very soon.
It's time for her resignation. She needs to go back and retake 7th grade English.
She do know. There are probably gonna be a whole lot of OnlyFans Karens now.
Here's a bunch of crazy things she posted in her Instagram highlights.
My friends will keep me sane while my friends around the country call me names.
Yeah, because everything came out about all the shit she was lying
Does she
about.
just have a floating head there?
Yeah, she is.
Is her
floating
body
head.
a tire?
Yes.
It's a head on a tire.
You ever seen that movie Rubber?
Yeah.
The main actor in that is her dad.
Ooh.
This morning sucks. It actually sucks.
Oh no.
I'm doing all this shit by myself. I'm doing all of the divorce stuff by myself.
Oh no.
It's not easy. There's so much.
Yeah.
If it was easy, everybody would be getting
There's
divorced.
a picture of her ex and her talking shit about him and like saying he illegally owned guns and stuff. She just goes for the jugular.
His illegal shotgun?
Yeah.
Don't ever come at me again. You want to come stay? Fuck you. And then I could just like enjoy myself on my 5 acres and you could go fuck yourself. Okay, bye. So I'm gonna just keep doing my thing. Keep building a business on the other side of
everybody
the
who
country
brags
somehow.
about their 5 acres, if there's no house on it,
It's
if
just
there's no
empty
water or
land.
well, then I have millions of acres.
Right.
Or I can go anywhere, and no motherfucker's gonna be there. There's tons of uninhabited space that's mine until somebody tells me it's not. Fuck your 5 acres.
Now, with a laptop that's encrypted in multiple languages that I can't get on, and an online class that I suck at fucking digital learning, and a divorce, and a protection order, and everything else that I'm doing, I'm just gonna keep doing it. I'm just gonna keep doing it. And then guess what? When I'm back to my 5 acres and I'm on my property, I can...
This is when she had to move back. Like there was like a no contact order. He got to stay on the 5 acres and she had to go back to the East Coast. That's what this is. This is her little meltdowns over this shit.
Yeah.
This is her OnlyFans?
No.
Is she
On all of
a
y'all?
T-girl?
On all of
Be like,
y'all.
told you so. This is what hard work does. Get off your lazy motherfucking ass.
Get off your lazy motherfucking ass.
Here she is complaining about Facebook and Instagram.
Your new fact checkers. Get some scientists as your new fact checkers.
Oh yeah, she's a big conspiracy theorist too, so that's probably what happened.
I
here.
wonder why.
Hello, Facebook and Instagram
This is where she talks about how she went to the nut house.
friends. I was just taking a little break, divorce and all. And just a lot of PTSD, a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, a lot of nonstop calls.
Oh, shit, I forgot. It's like
And honoring my family and friends' wishes by please shutting down all of my social media.
so they were like, shut down your social media.
So I actually just checked myself in voluntarily to the mental health hospital here in New York. And I brought an overnight bag and was like, could you keep me for 72 hours? Whatever your max stay is, please keep me. Like, I need peace and quiet. It's so loud in my fucking house. Everyone just like, yells. And
All you sickos out there who are attracted to this woman and are asking if she's single, like, don't you understand? The best way to date a woman like this is when she has a man. You just go out with
Did
her,
ArtVanGrow mention her
then
commune
leave her
would be a
traumas to
nudist
the
one?
man. Is it a nudist colony, Brian Field? Is that what you want?
I saw photos of it. It doesn't appear to be.
an empath and I'm just picking up off the energy and they wouldn't even keep me. But I had a good time. I met this is good, right? So after I like asked them to keep me, I'm waiting in this lobby and I'm like, all right, well, I'm severely dehydrated. That's like kind of one of the reasons I kept asking for water.
So it wasn't that you went to the hospital because you went to a mental hospital. It had nothing to do with being dehydrated.
said if
Are
I
you
was
saying there's a conspiracy here, Ben?
somewhere that's quiet, it's not going to be an insane asylum, crazy unit where people are being...
Yeah. So she said she wanted to go in there because it was quiet. She needed quiet to get out of the house. And they're like, you're in an insane asylum. it's not quiet here. Because, yeah, there's people like yelling and stuff.
Drug nonstop, and being that I'm a naturopath and I don't take medication.
She's a naturopath.
I want somewhere that's not going to shove drugs down my throat and is going to be quiet.
Joe is convinced that she's a fixer-upper. Well, if that's the case, I'll just head over to Home Depot and...
Not the place. But I did meet this really adorable man in the lobby, and we were talking for a bit. And the craziest thing, like, you wouldn't even believe it. It's a hospital, and there was... Y'all are going to not believe this one. There's no hand sanitizer, and there's no soap in the bathroom, and their toilet is fucking clogged. So now I'm laughing. I'm like, okay, you have me in a hospital of the deadliest virus in this entire fucking planet Earth right now, right? The deadliest fucking virus there ever was. Everyone literally lost their job, their livelihood, and their entire existence, and had their asses fucking beaten and their kids beaten in really fucking not okay households for the last year for the deadliest virus. And I'm in a hospital, and you don't have hand sanitizer, and you don't have toilet paper, and your toilet doesn't flush. So now I go pee. I grab my water cup. They wouldn't give me much more water other than one little water bottle. So I grabbed my water cup, I peed in it, and I knocked on the window. I was like, y'all want to test my pee for drugs? Do you want to test my pee for, like, anything?
She's crazy.
She walked in with a cup of pee-pee.
Yeah, like the water cup they give you to drink from.
That's appalling.
You know, I'm in a hospital in a psych ward right now, and, like, your toilet is also not flushing. I have my period. It's, like, all over the place. So I said, fuck it. I put my mask on as a headband to hold my hair back, and I started singing "Start Spreading the News" and doing high kicks. I forgot that I was in dance. The old man, it's on me, my name, I call myself. So then the lady came out with a cup of soap because they didn't like my show. I thought I did great. Then I played the drums.
I'm sure you thought you did great.
So to wrap it up real quick, no toilet paper, clogged bowl in the hospital with my period blood in the fucking bowl. Nobody gives a shit. Knocked on the window. No one cares. No hand sanitizer. No soap. Sandwiches in cups. I asked him for song recommendations, and he said that was a fucking great one. So then I sang Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Da, because the acoustics in there were great. I'm like, Do.
Everybody calling this girl a fixer-upper is ass backward. She's a breaker-downer.
A female dear, Ray, I drop a go. Obviously, in the midst of all of this, I had an intake. They asked me about my well-being and, like, my stress, my PTSD, and, like, my divorce, and, like, everything going on in my life, which is so many things. And then they released me and told me to go somewhere quiet. So
she has PT ADHD.
Here's her all mad about getting locked out.
Dear Instagram, Facebook app, why is my business account inactive and under investigation? Trying to block me from my 15K followers because you know they will contact you about all of this. Or are you investigating all my messages to incriminate Philip Thomas Corbin and Leslie Ann Weiss Wallace? Can you please let me on a Girl's Got to Make Money? Unless you want to put me on unemployment like the rest of the country, mooching off you. Hashtag real Donald Trump. Because Joe Biden.
Because she believes that these websites are owned by the government secretly, so that's why she's saying mooch off you. Or
trauma that you felt in your life, tell them to go fuck themselves. Because
there's a bunch of videos like this
in your fucking shoes, until they know what 15 years of abuse is like, they can. This is for all you warriors out there. The next time someone tells you to stop fucking crying, or to stop fucking yelling, or to stop feeling out of any emotion,
she doesn't need
pain,
meds.
Next time you go and use an emoji on your phone, remember they're there to describe a bunch of emotions, so your text doesn't get lost in translation. They cannot speak for you. And even if they know what abuse is like, it's different because we're all different people. And I'm fucking sick of people telling me that my feelings are fucking irrational. They're not.
Okay.
Yeah, like your feelings about the foreigners with the accents.
Entire time. This place is fucking toxic. There's literally shit on the fucking floor. There's trash everywhere. Sanitation picks up garbage at 3 in the fucking morning. White cars have fucking streaks of pollution on it.
She's complaining about New York.
The train is fucking polluting. The highest cancer rate in the fucking country is here. There's a fucking dump where 9/11, all the fucking bodies and fingers and toes, they're all here. They're all here on the island.
There's just a dump full of fingers and toes on Long Island?
On Staten Island. She lives on Staten
Island. On Staten Island?
Yeah.
Just over here with a dump full of fingers and toes from 9/11?
With the deadliest virus ever with no hand sanitizer, and maybe because I took my mask off, that must be why my face is burning from all the corona. Yo, what the fuck? Corona ain't even real. Did you hear that?
Oh my God.
Corona ain't even real.
She just proved it.
If it was real, would a hospital not have hand sanitizer and soap? Would it? I just proved Corona is not even real.
You're out of your mind.
Other than
yes,
my Corona experience and my
I knew Corona was under question
nonstop
when
chaos.
they ran out of hand sanitizer at the local Chipotle.
Trying to figure out all the more and more and more and more.
It's because they ran out of it.
Illegal shit.
I like how she's like, oh, they don't have it. It must mean that it's not real.
Cunt. Yeah. You think that the damage I did.
Oh, you see what this says here?
Wrong move, mate. By the way, government is fine with an illegal citizen running around the country with an illegal shotgun and rifle. He verbally, sexually, and mentally abused me in the state of Washington. Sex without consent every single time, married or not, is considered RAPE. So therefore, our American government and Washington local government has yet to find this criminal. So I'm going to do it myself.
Literally, he went to court over it, and nothing happened to him.
Well, something happened at court, though. They gave him a restraining order against her.
Yeah.
Far based off the damage
According
you
to
did
him.
to me is bad.
I guess it's public, but I haven't actually seen it, but I've seen rumblings of it out there, but I didn't have the time to really dig into that shit. So that's what we've got on this individual situation here. I am going to step away for a moment to use the restroom. We'll give it back to Billy here.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children 14 who have marijuana or mushrooms for sale. Actually, if there's any kids watching with Adderall, let me give you something dirty for the prescription. I'm kidding, obviously. I do need Adderall, but not from a little kid, even though you guys undervalue your Adderall. How you guys doing today? I'm looking at the fan chat live right now. Thank you to everybody who's a patron, talking in the Discord server, #live. All the lovely fans in the pleb chat. How y'all doing? How are y'all doing today? I la 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 love you. I love you. I love you. Oh. Goddamn beast. I'm too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts. She can break the dry spell. That would be great if we got her hooked up with King Copes. That'd be pretty good. Where do you find these psychos? I mean, it's the internet, man. There's probably 1,000 more that we ain't even met yet.
Yeah.
It's superior. Thank you, Kino. Thank you. Do you still got any Xannies, bruh? I got no Xannies. I got nothing good, man. All I have to get me through life is expensive ass mod pizza.
I'm very surprised. I don't know if Joe's still in the chat, but Looks like the Mariners are beating the Yankees right now, 8-6, and it's the top of the 9th inning.
How are we doing on the streak? Did it get broke yet?
It was broke. It was broke when they played Houston. Houston like crushed that streak.
Damn.
And they played the first game in the series against the Yankees yesterday, and the Yankees won. But it looks like they're like in a position.
Joe's
to win.
watching the game right now.
Yeah. Here's Trumpster Bob saying some concerning things about Nigeria.
Yeah, yeah. Africa's a funny continent, but the more you understand it, the more you study on it, the more you meet people from there and actually talk to them online.
You mean the more catfish from Africa that you talk to online, the more you learn about it?
Mm-hmm.
It means a lot. It means there's a big difference. So I've had good offers towards me already. I'm telling you, man. I get done cleaning up all my tail ends out here. I pretty much got a choice of at least 3 countries.
He's been saying this for like
and retire in
over a year.
He can't even choose to move into the bigger room in the fucking mansion he's staying in right now.
Right.
He's stuck in the theater room that he can only fill up with half of his shit, and they're over there running illegal gambling out the. Well, maybe it's legal. They're running gambling out the living room. He's got to walk around with a suit on if he wants to get a sandwich at the hours from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m.
There's wealthy women out there that will send you the fucking plane ticket.
They will send you the fucking plane ticket. Bob thinks he's about to get a Nigerian plane ticket sent to him?
Yeah, from a wealthy woman that just wants to marry his handsome ass.
They'll send you the plane ticket. All you got to do is give them your bank account information and send them a quick $300 via Western Union. And then they'll give you that money back and then some and a plane ticket to go live in a Nigerian castle.
But I ran into a woman like that.
You only to stop picking on Trumpster Bob's athlete's face.
Goddamn me. Nigeria? She lives on the coast, and that's the safest place in Nigeria.
He starts saying some crazy shit coming up here.
Oh, goddamn. Fuck, I'm really going to have to network out in that fucking country to stay safe. And I don't like the idea of having to do that. You dig? Because I'm the kind of guy, I want to open up business.
And why don't you have any businesses in the States then? Like, if you're just the kind of guy that wants to open businesses, why you got to move to Africa to do it if you're so good at it? Like, why don't you have a business in the U.S.?
To do that, my first business probably going to have to be a distillery so I can bribe them motherfuckers.
That's like the 5th different type of business that Trumpster Bob has talked about when he moves to Africa. He said construction company, a taxi cab company.
Wouldn't you want to have a bar?
Yeah, something like that.
Bar and grill or something?
Yeah.
Fuckers, we're best buddies, right? Here's your one case that I'm going to bring you every so often, and that's it.
You want to bring a bar and grill to the Sierra Leone?
As long as they're happy with our arrangement, I guess we're good to go. Maybe throw a packet of fucking chewing gum for the motherfuckers or something. I don't know.
Throw in a pack of chewing gum?
Chewing gum for these motherfuckers.
Some Wrigley spearmint gum.
That's all he needs.
Maybe some Bubblicious.
Some bubble.
Fucking A. The difference between, say, a country like Sierra Leone and Nigeria right now would be this.
There's a lot of differences.
In Nigeria, let's say you got $10 million, your business is running, fuck it, you're just going to...
There's way more people in Nigeria. There's a lot more, like, poverty in Sierra Leone.
I think it's fucking fascinating that Trumpster Bob, this pro-American, has this dream of opportunity in Africa.
Right.
It's amazing.
It is so weird. Like, you can't write this.
Take your little yacht out there and party down. So you go out there
Party
with
down.
your guy friends just for a guy vacation thing.
Oh, this is where it gets weird. He's talking about going there with his
Going
guy
down to
friends.
Sierra Leone with your guy friends for a guy vacation.
He makes it sound like it's almost like going to Tijuana or something.
or Vegas.
Not on a different level, though.
He's like the Hangover 4 is going to be in Sierra Leone.
You could buy any fucking thing that you want in Nigeria.
Anything.
Plainly said, just like I said it.
Anything you want.
And whether
You ever watch this Andrew Tate guy?
No.
He's Cobra Tate. He's like big online right now. He's always talking about what an alpha male he is, and he lives in Eastern Europe, and he has all these girls.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm the alpha male. I live out in Eastern Europe, and I do all this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool and all, but why couldn't you just do it in America? Like, you're literally saying right now that you had to level down to somewhere that was easier level for you to be this alpha male. Like, Trump's like, you can buy anything you want. You can have anything you want in America. You just got to be man enough to get it. You're over here talking about you can buy anything. People who are not allowed to have what they want in America have to go to other countries to get what they want on a easier fucking scale.
It gets even darker than
He
that.
said, just like I said it. And whether it's against the law or not, right now it does not make it fucking Nigeria.
You hear that?
Really don't. Because either the locals are just going to fucking kill you, or nobody's going to fuck with you. And when you're talking about the coastal city there, you're talking about Sin City, Las Vegas. Like if a 15-year-old girl was of age, and a guy just seen her and said, what does that motherfucker cost? Well, you'd go over there and ask the parents how much for this little, if she even was living with her parents at that age, and ask them how much. And
are you following so far?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the kind of stuff he's talking about that you can
the
get
second he said you can get anything.
Right.
I'm actually surprised that the age he dropped was 15 after just from the inflection of what you said. You can get anything you want. It's pretty obvious then what he was talking about.
And then fucking tell you, that's Nigeria right now.
You can get anything. There's this guy I know. His name's Coney. You can get anything if you hang out with him.
I'll be honest with you. I just want to have a child bride, but if I wanted, I could have a child army.
Yeah.
I could have child labor. I could have child chowder.
Child chowder.
So, whatever price they give you, 300 American, you go back to that motherfucker and you tell him, something like $1,000. Huh? Fuck, let me get that money out right now. There's your 1,000. You know what I'm saying? It's that fucking easy out there.
Hold up. The guy quoted him 300 American, and his bartering for this underage child
is to just throw
is to offer 1,000. Is that his way of being like, I'm a good guy?
Yes.
I don't just buy kids for the price they're sold. I pay threefold.
Yeah.
That makes me a good man.
Yep.
Because I'm willing to pay threefold for these child slaves.
So you can be the middleman of all of that evil taking place, or you're not going to do business there.
What? Okay, so he said he was going to go there to do business, and now he just said you can either be in the middle of that kind of evil taking place, or you cannot do business there.
Ah, when you go there with a group of friends.
Let's keep Trumpster Bob out of Africa.
I mean, something tells me Africa would take care of Trumpster Bob. I don't think we have to worry about Trumpster Bob in Africa. I don't think he's the apex predator. Know what I'm saying?
And the reason why is because Al Qaeda control a certain faction of Al Qaeda control that city. So if you're not in good with them, you might as well not live there.
So you're going to get in good with Al Qaeda? So you are literally joining. You're going to join forces with the radical Muslim terrorists that you're always talking smack about. Is that why you've been growing the beard?
I mean, where else are you gonna get a 15-year-old child bride for $300 that you overpay threefold
much.
for?
Age 13 is legal. Actually, any fucking age is legal with them guys, but it's pretty much set at 13 for the most part. Like, people there are highly against any age thing, right? So they go with the more traditional Muslim way of thinking. If the girl's of age, I mean, goddamn, that could be 13-year-old little girl, man. What the fuck? That's some sick shit.
After his little walk down memory lane, he slid in a split second.
That's some sick shit. Yeah.
But he's over here like salivating, telling the story, and then he's like, "This is some sick shit." Video over.
Some sick shit. and a recording.
And a recording. What the hell? Alabama.
So I guess Dalton Pisswhistle got kicked out of the Army.
Oh, recently?
I don't know when it was. I'm guessing it was a couple years ago because he claims it was because he wouldn't take the vaccine. But maybe it wasn't. Maybe they saw
the
his
vaccine
videos.
wasn't
Yes, it was.
Oh, it wasn't mandatory until this last year, so it wouldn't have been a couple years ago, right?
No, for the actual military.
It was mandatory right off the bat?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Like as soon as it was available. Military were some of the first people in
It would
line
have been early
to get it.
2001 then?
Yeah.
2021, I mean?
Yes.
Early
yes.
2021?
Yeah.
I joined the Army out of high school. I'd been in the Army up until very recently. I was kicked out for refusing the vaccine. I can tell you right now, I hold no resentment to my direct leadership. I made lifelong friends in the military and I love them like brothers. However, the military establishment is one of the most crooked in our nation. It's normal.
Now he's gonna shit on it.
For young men to want to go and fight and die for their nation
Proud
honorably.
to be an American.
However, not
where
this
I
nation.
worship Germany and Iran and Russia more than my own country.
This nation represents everything I despise as a Christian man. Liberalism, hedonism, homosexuality, lust, greed, and levels of degeneracy almost unparalleled. I was blessed when I joined. I met my wife, we bought our first home together, got an incredible dog. And like I said, my direct leadership, through my process of getting out, stood by me in standing up against the vaccine and were very supportive. I had a very nice going away ceremony where we all said our goodbyes. It's disgusting that our nation serves Satan and tricks young men into buying into the idea that if they join the military, they will be on the right side of history.
Our nation serves
We know that
Satan.
isn't true. Fighting for the global homo agenda isn't honorable.
Oh my God. I'm sure he wasn't saying any of this before he got kicked out.
You may have a son in the military and be thinking to yourself, how dare he say that about my boy? Well, once again, I was in, and my best friends are still in. I'm saying this because I care deeply for the men of this country. So I'll just say it.
He loves
the Army is
men.
gay. The military as a whole is gay. I'm not even joking when I say that. I mean, the military is 100% gay. From the homosexual adverts, promotional
so
material,
the Army
putting
is
out
gay.
pronouns.
The military is gay, but not America First. They're not gay.
No,
at all.
America First is so straight.
A completely heterosexual organization.
It's not gay to
with that manly man Milo at the helm.
Yeah, it's not gay to watch T-girl porn and follow Milo Yamalabalabs.
Oh, you're gonna get Honest Red whipped up. He's gonna say it's not gay to do that. So
I said it was not gay.
Oh, I thought you were being sarcastic.
I was.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I mean then.
Oh.
Training and sexual inclusivity briefings, the military is gay. Don't worry, though. This show isn't going to be me sitting here calling the military gay all day. It feels good to say it, though.
Should
Finally,
never be a Christian nation, as the founding fathers wanted a nation based on secular humanism and rationality.
Yeah, but that would be great, except once you start allowing everybody to be stupid, or not even allowing everybody to be stupid, kind of tailoring people into being
He was in
stupid
the army, but the only job he could do was scrubbing toilets.
with his tongue.
With his tongue J.
after not being able to say anything for so long,
There you go. That's a little clip. I'd like to see this whole video eventually. Here's a Gucci's meltdown.
Some salsa.
What the fuck is that? Wait, what the fuck?
Salsa.
That's a fucking.
Is that's salsa?
It looks like queso.
Yeah. Can you touch it?
Oh yeah. What are you doing? What are you fingering the salsa for?
Can I touch that?
No. This is there.
No. Okay, don't touch it.
She got a breakdown because she wasn't allowed to touch the queso.
Is that deep fried?
Yes.
And there's sugar on it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that looks amazing. I want one! Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so fucking sorry. Yeah.
Come here.
No.
Come here.
You can tell she's trashed. She just take a popsicle.
She got the paleta?
I stole one. I stole a fucking turn on a fucking stick. I'm gonna get arrested. Oh my god, I just stole a fucking turn on the fucking stick. There's no fucking walking into him. What?
Run, Goopy, run!
Can you help me?
Can you help
Can you
me?
accomplice?
She is insane.
If I can get the fucking. Oh my god. Dude, I just saw a fucking turn on a stick. Okay.
Hi.
Hi. Who are
You
you?
okay?
Yeah. No. Freaking out.
Come on.
I just started. Okay.
Are you okay?
No.
Have you been eating dog food?
When you get intimately close to Gucci's, you have to ask her if she's been eating dog
Did I
food.
just Oh my god, there goes my turd on this fucking stick.
Don't eat.
Can't believe she stole that turd on a stick. It did look delicious, though.
Hello, everyone. My name is Gibby. Today is the third day since
Chris Chan update, everybody. Chris Chan update.
Chris Chan's hearing, and since the news broke that he is going to be going before a grand jury. We're going to skip the long intro and the witty dialogue and jump right into the news that we have. This information has not been verified by the website for Greene County, Virginia. We have also learned the information that the grand jury will be convening on August 8th of this year. It could possibly have taken much longer than that, so that is a lot sooner than we've been hoping for. That particular piece of information currently comes from the Quickie. So it seems that we'll have just over a week to wait to see what the next update in this story is. With that said, there is another new piece of information.
There's a new letter.
Uh-oh.
But this comes from before Chris's hearing. It's a letter that he wrote on July
in me.
25th. The title of this video is not an exaggeration. In this letter, Chris says that he wants Barb to die. This was sent to Kenneth, and he posted it on the Onion Farms. It's dated July 25th, 2022, and you can see that Chris once again drew some of his twos backwards so that they formed a heart shape. Greetings and many blessings and enlightenments to you all. I take pen in hand today, firstly, to personally express my humble appreciations and gratitude unto all of ye for all of thy genuine concerns and open-hearted kindness over the past year, during this time, and over the years. During the time, I have received positive and good vibe letters from over 100 of ye all. I also put in writing that I shall never ever reveal or share anyone's names and or addresses from all of that. Never online anywhere, never in the publishing of my in-jail goddess log pages, which is absolutely separate from my little address booklet, and never to the general public. Period. I also have heard and received the billions to infinite prayers all of ye have prayed, expressing the wishes for my personal
Anywhere
safety,
from billions to
health,
infinite.
well-being, return home to the Sonichu Temple, for Barbara's health and being, and even to and for a reunion between her and I, and so on. That last one, second, is also a concern that I write to all of ye about today.
Oh,
I think by that last one second, he means the second to last one, so the Barbara's health. As I have stated within the early pages of my goddess log, the Goddess log is something he's talked about in a lot of these letters. It appears that he is actually writing something in jail, kind of like the Sonnet
The
comic.
Goddess log.
It's his version of the
Goddess
Bible.
log.
And it's going to be published probably through the Praetor after he gets out of jail. I've stated within the early pages of my Goddess log, and unto all of ye before, I have long foreknown and foreseen of our separation on July 30th, 2021.
Look out,
as
Ben,
well
there
as
is
her
some
eventual
kind
act.
of weirdo behind you.
Watch out, here he comes. You spin me right round, baby, right round like a roller coaster.
Accident, losing the van. And yes, regardless of I saving her soul and guiding her to her rose chew form/body, even the passing on of her human body, of which still most stubbornly continues to live and linger in the Sonichu Temple.
Oh, God.
With redneck refusal to leave. So Chris is
Redneck
saying-
refusal.
Redneck refusal? What does that mean?
He wants his old Barb mom to die, but her redneck refusal is keeping her from
What is a
transcending into her Rosachu form.
What is a redneck refusal?
I think it's someone who is stubborn beyond their own self-interest.
I've never heard the term.
Stupidly stubborn.
that he foresaw him and Barbara being separated last year. When he was
Foolishly
arrested.
stubborn.
He foresaw her having a car crash in December of last year. And he calls her being alive her stubborn refusal to leave her body. I don't want to get too analytical just yet, but the fact that he's saying live and linger in the Sonichu Temple with redneck refusal to leave kind of tells me that the reason he's frustrated that she's still alive is because it means that he can't return home. There's the restraining order that's between them, meaning that he can't go there as long as that's her house, which means that he prioritizes returning home more than he prioritizes her being alive.
Of course she does. She's super selfish. She has always been super selfish. Barb is there to serve her, and she has been her whole fucking life. And the second that Christine starts getting what they've always wanted out of Barb, now they're stuck in jail, and the only reason they're stuck there is because they don't have a home to go to until their mom dies?
I doubt they'll even get it. I mean, what'll happen?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
He would rather her die than him not go home. It's fantastic. It is indeed clear and obvious, especially to all with spiritual and psychic ability, that she is sickly, and her passing on is to be from emotions. Don't know what that means. Yet again, she still lives, and zombie-like as well. And this was and is fact throughout the majority of branching alternate timelines since August 2021, wherein she had died in most of them by now. So in most timelines, about a month after Chris separated from Barb, he says that she died.
So this is, he's trapped in the timeline where she kept living.
We're stuck in the timeline that Barb lives the longest in.
Eternal. Barb never ends up dying.
The eternal Barb wife?
She ends up outliving Christine.
Oh, no.
Some people have joked that Queen Elizabeth will do that to Charles, but Queen Elizabeth is fucking old.
The fact that she's still alive in this one is apparently an anomaly. Now, keep in mind, because a lot of people get this wrong. A lot of people have assumptions about Chris that he's lazy and can't take care of himself and stuff. Barb, I don't think she's been bedridden, but Barb hasn't been able to take care of herself for literally years at this point. Chris has been getting all the groceries, taking care of the dogs, paying all the bills. Chris has been taking care of himself and the house and Barb for literally years. And so I can see why he doesn't really look forward to a life in which he cannot return home, and why he thinks that the best alternative to that is Barb dying. With that said, it's still kind of messed up.
To be fair, the way Christine worded it was once Barb died on Earth, she would be reborn as Rosachu. Rosachu.
Rosachu.
I don't know what's Rosechew. She'd return as Rosechew.
Rosachu.
I don't know the name. I'm not a big fan of the comics. But that's what Christine said. She's got a better form in the Rosachu form.
That being stated, it has been clear and obvious due to that, Barbara, her human body pre-death, and I absolutely cannot be together again due to the paradoxes. Oh, so the fact that she's dead in other universes is a paradox, so that's why they can't be together. regardless of the legal restraining order imposed in this timeline. My body and I have wept time after time and again in processing and accepting all of that over these months over Barbara. And yes, deeply, despite that, my body knows these facts, yet wishes for the impossible.
This is all going to be used as evidence. All these letters are going to be used as evidence. It's going to be ridiculous.
One last in-person moment.
There's going to be all these trolls that were in contact with Chris that are going to get subpoenaed. It's going to be ridiculous.
You think so?
I mean, at least a few, wouldn't you think? Well, what about like Janky? Janky might get subpoenaed.
Wasn't her parents like in the?
Her dad was
federal
like,
agent or something.
I think her dad was like in like national security or something.
I think he'll probably keep her out of it.
I don't think he can keep her out of it.
Maybe it'd be interesting if she goes in.
Yeah, I don't think he has that. He couldn't keep her from getting kicked out of college. You know, how's he going to stop a subpoena from?
He probably thought removing her from the public eye was for the best.
Well, I mean, she was kicked out of college. Like, that was confirmed that she was actually removed.
Her and triggers the tear-inducing emotions/feelings. Pile that on top of all of your prayers wishing for the same thing in which it is about impossible. So he's saying that his greatest wish would be to see Barb one last time, and if you combine that with the fact that other people are apparently praying for that, you get like same timeline past and future individual being together in the same time frame without a travesty befalling the past tense version in paradox ruling.
This is the most convoluted way to say, I miss fucking my mom.
But I miss my Legos more. I wish she would die so I can go home.
True.
Anything, Bob? I always thought Scarecrow wanted a brain. Also, greetings from crystal clear blue waters of Manatee Springs.
Crystal clear blue waters, Manatee Springs.
I'm hoping some of the trolls that were kind of orbiting Chris when this shit happened, I hope some of them get subpoenaed. I hope.
It'd be interesting to see what happens. We won't be able to watch the trial live, though, unfortunately.
Nope.
Boo.
It would be so great.
The Futurama. So apparently, for Chris and Barb to be in the same place for this one last meeting that he wants to have, it would be like a time loop paradox wherein an older version of a person meets their younger version, which in many forms of fiction, particularly Futurama, which is what he's referencing, causes one of them to get killed. So were Chris to meet Barb, she would die. With and alongside the facts of this timeline, it's belaboring the eventual need to happens. I love how he can correctly use the word belaboring and then invent the word needs to happens. Thus, manifesting your World War III between Russia and Ukraine, the cold March-May of 2022, with snow in April in Virginia, and the sun of righteousness alongside the sun itself, bringing on record-breaking heat temperatures and such. How are ye all not woke by now? So because Russia invaded Ukraine, we should believe that Chris Chan is Jesus. Anyway, while the months up till after June 11th, 2022 have been a lot easier on body and eye, as you'll read later in the published Goddess Log pages, in recent weeks, I hate how he refers to his body as his body. Body has become feeling frustrated, while also remaining faithful and vigilant. How could she not? For we have all the godly and metaphysical experiences from our workings. Now, I'm no expert. I'm quite the opposite, actually. But I just the fact that he's referring to his body as body and himself as Jesus, as this metaphysical being who's capable of going between dimensions, it kind of backs up the theory that this is some sort of dissociative disorder. Obviously, neither me or the other people...
What a stupid point to make. I'm no expert. But I'm going to say here, this kind of backs up the claim of dissociative disorder. Because it refers to your body being your earthly body and your mind and your existence outside of your earthly body being Christ.
Oh,
that's dissociative disorder.
A lot of people believe that don't have dissociative disorder.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Chris is just delusional, has a God complex, and is using this as a way to justify every action they've ever done against anybody, because they feel like they have a divine right to do so.
There is a video where Isabella Janke interviews her dad. Like they talk about what his job was like and what he did, like because he was in the military and then he's in like it's like a lower level national security. I can't remember if it was the NSA or I think it was the NSA.
Cray in a good way.
Who are commenting about this on Twitter have any sort of expertise in the matter, but it seems a lot like a disassociation. He's literally referring to his body as the proper noun, capital B, body. We shall feel better upon returning home to the Sonichu Temple and getting things in better order, with help from our friends and allies, local and in person, by our personal request and prayer. Then and onward, doing everything and more for and with ye all as a better individual and goddess. Please, keep prayer and faith in our return home, without or with Barbara there. He wants us to pray for Barb to die so he can go home.
Yes.
Thank ye all.
She does.
And be safe and well with my blessings and the healing from the wings of the Son of Righteousness. Lots of love and gratefulness. Mrs. Jesus Christine Wesson Chandler Sonichu, the Goddess Blueheart, the One Avatar, thy Lord, Messiah, Savior, and God of all. So, 1 year after Chris was having sex with Barb, he is now praying and asking others to pray for her death. That is the stage of Chris Chan that we are currently on. Thank you for
Who would have thought?
watching. I do expect there to be more news in the coming days. I don't think I'm going to be doing one of these videos every single day. But,
All right.
Yeah. She's asking you to pray for Barb to leave her human body and transcend to Rosachu level. Like, it's so fucking stupid when people want to hold Christine accountable for, like, the way they see it. You're wishing your mom dead so you can go home. Yeah, when Christine's weird-ass head, she's wishing her mom to transcend into a cartoon existence, a new existence that will rejuvenate her youth. But you want to pick apart that she wants her mom dead? It's all crazy.
Messed up, though.
It's all. What's messed up? That she believes that her mom's going to become a cartoon when she dies?
I mean, that's messed up in a different way.
It's all the same thing in Christine's head. We're choosing to pick apart what we want to hate with Christine and let go of all the other stuff.
So I think they're reaching a foregone. They're reaching the conclusion they want to reach and then molding their weird beliefs around it to make it a good thing.
This guy is? Or Christine is?
Christine is.
Oh.
Yeah, Christine is like, wants to go home and doesn't and can't because Barb is there. So they're like, oh, but it'll be such a good thing if Barb dies, so they need to get the fuck out of my house so I can go back there. They should just die and pass on into the cartoon realm or whatever. It's Christine's selfish self-interest, but then trying to like put frosting on top of it to make it sound like it's a sweet thing.
So all these critics of Christine want to pick and choose what part of her is fucked up. It's all fucked up. Like, it's if you're judging the way that she wants her mom to pass so she can go home, when she thinks her mom's gonna become a fucking cartoon, and you forget that part, and you want to very literally be like, she literally wants her mom to die so she can go home and play with toys. At the base level, probably. But there's a whole lot more to unpack there.
No, I think the other stuff is how she rationalizes it. The actual base level stuff is the reality, and the other stuff is just like how they make it sound okay to themselves. Like, I think it's excuses.
I think there's a whole lot more than excuse there. Christine is fucked up on so many levels. Hey, who's this? Is this actual Mania Cringerweight champion Andy Dick?
Yes, the successful defeat of Egghead with the help of Honest Red, special guest enforcer, was complete, and this is the champion's portrait. I need access to this AI generator because I need to make some stuff like this for thumbnails. I could make all kinds of crazy thumbnails if I could get in on this.
It's that good stuff. get down with the Agnes.
I love his bony arms. It's something else.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful in every single way.
Words can't bring it down.
Why do you do this to me? Do you enjoy torturing me? Do you hate me?
Egghead.
Why do you do this, Egghead?
Don't ask us, do we hate you? The our Honest Red's in here saying that he's just made things even. Egghead, literally, if one more person would have voted for Egghead, Egghead would have won despite your antics, Honest Red. You screwed Egghead.
Yeah, you did literally screw it because, like, he did win. So I don't know how he screwed himself.
Are
we going to have this interview?
Now.
What? What do you mean interview? What's the interview? Oh, I don't know.
We're not going to have the interview with Egghead there. If we talk to Honest Red, we're going to talk to Honest Red. You can stay out of it tonight, Egghead. You can respond in form with a video if you like. We've had enough interviews back and forth with the two of you. If we talk to Honest Red, it'll be separate, and then we'll talk to you separately on a later date. Then we'll have a contract signing so you boys know what you're getting into.
Yep. And no ruckus better break out, I swear. Contract signings are usually very calm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bring them on. So, since we're not really talking about anything right now,
yeah,
I'm going to bring up a story.
Okay.
Guess who I fatted around with the other night?
The airsoft fatty guy.
Yeah, Airsoft Fatty was in Seattle. And we went and we did fat stuff all around. I took him to Highway 99 where all the prostitutes are.
Yeah.
And we had two prostitutes flank our car and try to suck him through the window. It was great.
That's funny.
I took him to the gas station where they have the catfish.
Did he eat some?
No, he's not a fish fan. He had a barbecue burrito, a corn dog. We had some kebabs.
From that same place?
Yeah.
Because that place has all kinds of
shit. I took
shit.
him to Dick's.
Damn. Right after that?
I took him to Dick's first. Then we went and we drove around. He was great. He showed up.
Isn't he from Michigan?
Yeah, he flew in from Michigan. So he's like one of those good guys, you know?
That he believes that he should face Shabisky in a #1 contender match, right? Crooked behavior should not be rewarded.
I don't remember. I thought
That's
I
crooked
remember
behavior.
I thought I remember Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, actually that is what we were talking about on Tap the other night. We were like, well, Honest Red actually wants to face. Well, no, we were gonna be like, if Honest Red could beat Egghead, we would finally let Honest Red take on Pimp Monk, since that's the real grudge there. So Honest Red kind of Egghead views Honest Red as his biggest rivalry right now, but in reality, Honest Red doesn't see Egghead as his biggest rivalry. Honest Red does not see Egghead as his biggest rival.
Honest Red.
But I wanted it to be Pimp Monk because that would be even better. Because Honest Red's been complaining about Pimp Monk forever.
Well, maybe after Egghead, but you set a path. You set things in motion, Honest Red. You got to go toe-to-toe with Egghead now. You can't move on. You can't move on. You guys got to blow this one off. That's just a fact. Y'all started something. You got to finish it. Tired of people half-assing around here. And yeah, it was the gas station where I saw the accident on live stream. Fucking Airsoft Fatty was here and he forgot. He thought he had an extra day in Seattle. So he bought 12 joints because he thought he'd have a whole, like...
He forgot?
He didn't realize he had to leave in the morning, like 5 hours, just 8 hours after he bought these joints.
He flew here for one day?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah, he was here for one day.
That's such a long way to fly to just stay for not even a whole...
Yeah, he got here Friday night and he left... no, he got here Saturday night, I think. and left Monday morning.
Okay.
So he was here for just a little over a day. And then he bought these 12 joints, and he was like trying to smoke them all before he flew out.
So he must have been crazy high.
I dropped them. No. This fucking guy smoked 12 joints in like 5 hours. He was just the last. We were at the airport. He had 2 left. He just took them both, lit them both, and was like double smoking the joints. He did 2 at once because he had to get rid of them. This guy was smoking tough. It was great. He was a funny dude.
Wow, Egghead's talking. I always picture Egghead's like pissed off voice. If Red doesn't accept this fucking match, then he's the biggest pussy I've ever met in my entire life. More of a pussy than Christian Cage. Oh my god. Wow, it's everyone in the chat is all arguing about Zero Ron's like, he's a narcissist.
RoboDad says he smoked all that and did not give even one to Billy. He offered. I didn't want none of his weed. I did not want his weed.
I don't think we've decided who Andy Dick is taking on. Oh, no. Oh, we kind of discussed that a little bit.
Yeah, we'll have to figure it out. Exactly. I like how the text on like shirts is like not readable.
It's like when you try to read something in a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure these are just snapshots from like a quantum existence. And all of our dreams are just us viewing a quantum existence. And it's all slightly off. That's why we can't read it.
Listen to these two right now. Maybe we should just put them on together and have them argue again.
No, not tonight.
Okay.
There's one at a time. If we want Honest Red on, we'll talk to Honest Red alone. We'll have Egghead
is going to get so mad.
Get mad. We need some decorum here.
So what, you want to bring Honest Red on?
If we're going to have anybody on, it's going to be Honest Red, and it's only going to be
Honest Red. We can hear what you have to say, but I'm pretty sure if you beat Egghead, I'm going to put you against Pimp Monk.
Pimp Monk's too big for Actual Mania. I went to go dinner with my my family last night. My niece was sitting on the couch
on TikTok
saying the Pimp Monk TikTok shit.
Yeah,
I was cracking up. She was making me laugh my ass off. It was so funny.
That's the best part.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it will.
Yummy, yummy hot dog. Hot dogs is yummy. Mm.
What is this?
People are saying Honest Red is a liar.
Honest Red is a liar.
Red?
Okay, hold on. I'm bringing him in just a second here. All right. Here. Are you there?
Hello, can you guys hear me?
We can hear you, Honest Red.
Hello.
Hello.
How do you respond to the people that say that you're a liar?
I mean, everybody lies now and again, but I don't lie an exceptional amount. If you're talking about my role as the referee, I don't think that I lied about anything.
When people say everybody lies now and again, I don't think that's true. I think there's like 85% of people that lie.
No, I think statistically everyone lies about every 10, 15 minutes of conversation.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think it's something like that.
I don't think so. I can't remember the last time I lied. I have withheld information, but that's my choice.
People tell white lies. They tell, stupid lies that no one cares about.
I tell wipe lies. Like, I tell people I wiped my ass when I really didn't. But other than that.
But I want to say thank you for letting me take part in Actual Mania. It was a lot of fun. And I want to congratulate Ben on a good show.
Thank you.
On a good show.
I don't want to spoil anything. I don't know how much you guys want me to spoil, so...
We don't need to talk too much, but we do need to know. Egghead has been having a horrible, horrible time. Horrible weekend since you made your choice. How do you feel about making that choice to strip Egghead of the title and put it on some would say maybe even washed up comedian like Andy Dick?
Well, I mean, I do want to make it clear that I am no fan of Andy Dick. It didn't make me any happier to count the 1, 2, 3 for Andy and make him the champion.
You just hate Egghead that much?
I just know the kind of person that Egghead is, and I had been saying for weeks that Egghead would screw himself over, and I pretty much sat back and let him tie his own rope. And at the end of the day, what I said came to be, and Egghead screwed himself over.
Well, Egghead had the win 59% to 41% until you came and gave a 20% bonus to Andy Dick, putting Egghead 59% to Andy Dick's 61%. So
okay, well, all right. Well, think about it this way. Well, like, I was asked by Ben to come in and make the Cringerweight match interesting. And it's not interesting for me to just sit there with my hands in my pockets and do absolutely nothing. Like, at that point, I might as well have not even been there at all.
Well, that's no, because you being there creates the uncertainty. So no matter what,
I was the referee, and it was my job to call it how I saw it. And the way that I saw it was Speedy Adams and Egghead teaming up against one person. Egghead had a lot of assistance from you guys, kind of guiding him to make a better presentation. He broke the rules and used my name, which he was told not to do.
Oh,
so I think I just evened it out. I gave Andy Dick the fair shot that he deserved, and he happened to come out on top. And like I said from the beginning, if Egghead was a really a legit champion, he would have been able to close that gap, and it wouldn't have been a problem for him.
if one person that voted for Andy Dick would have voted for Egghead instead, Egghead would be the champion right now.
Yep.
That's the math right there.
But you have to figure that it wasn't like a wash, It was still close enough for me to make a difference.
Barely.
And also we have to keep in mind that Egghead, since I came in, his performances have been better since you guys have been kind of helping him do like live presentations or an actual Mania. But his defenses, the last several before that, have been mid at best. They've just been like phoned in bullshit. Yeah. So I think it's fair to give some other people a chance. At the top, it can't just be the same person all the time.
It's nice to hear you take some ownership over what you did to Egghead, and I understand your reasoning behind it.
I think Egghead made no attempt whatsoever to convince me not to. All he did was antagonize me. He broke the rules. So I don't think that it was my fault. I think Egghead screwed himself over, and if anybody else is responsible, I mean, Ben put me in that position, So
yeah, so you being in that role was good enough no matter what you did, because it brought an element of uncertainty. So if you would have decided to not do anything after that, it wouldn't have made you being there useless. It just wouldn't have been as effective. But sometimes that's okay, because it kind of controls how the story changes. Because now that you've screwed him, there's a lot more heat. But you could have helped him win if you wanted the belt. That was another incentive to do it that way. And then you just not doing anything is surprising. And then that kind of puts you in the face role at that point, and Egghead in the heel role. It could have been a double turn at that point, because Egghead was freaking out, and you could have been like, look, you said all these bad things about me and I didn't even do anything, so you're wrong.
Egghead's in the live chat right now, and
freaking
he's
out.
Pissed.
I know.
He says you are so done, Honest Red. Are you ready to face Egghead one-on-one in a grudge match at this month's Actual Mania?
Well, I think there's a lot of discussion that needs to be taking place as far as what the match is going to be, what kind of situation there's going to be.
We're going to have a contract signing.
And that kind of stuff.
Do you want to write down some stipulations and requests you have, and we'll get Egghead to do the same, and we'll get you guys together on the show for a contract signing?
Here's what I
feelings
think it should.
about it, though.
Oh, okay.
I think Egghead just came off of a big loss, kind of two big losses if you count the interaction we had on the show before Actual Mania. He just lost the belt after having like the longest cringerweight title reign of all time.
But he lost it by
he won
one vote.
Do you not understand how this works? Do you not understand how this works?
I think maybe
he won and you screwed him.
He needs to
You
think
are
about
wrong.
whether or not he actually wants to put that illustrious career up against me, because
Are you going to end Egghead's
if
career?
if you actually want to do this with me,
like a
you
career
really
match?
need to consider whether it's really worth it, because I'm not going to be messing around.
A loser leaves town match?
I don't know. We'll have to think of something, but I'm not going to be pulling any punches. Egghead,
So one, I was thinking of the structure of the match. I was thinking like a 2 out of 3 fall where like we have 3 categories, and you guys make 3 videos and we put them up against each other. Like anything. It could be like you each do a cooking video, or you each do a video where you I don't know. Like we could come up with something.
I'm not sure what it's going to be. Egghead just quit in the live chat, by the way. Egghead just quit in the live chat.
What do you mean he quit?
He said, "Bye, cunt. I quit."
Oh, he quits all the time.
And that's another thing is you
quits all
guys
the
don't
time.
understand that Egghead was planning on nuking the cringerweight title division anyway if he had retained the title. And so I did the right thing by saving the belt and saving the division. Like you guys can search it up in the Discord. He was
can't
planning on
nuke it.
taking his belt and burying it or some shit, and taking his ball and going home. So I screwed him over
that's not
because
how
he
it
was going to
works.
take the belt to a different, a different federation.
But all that would accomplish is he buried his belt that he paid for. We would just like continue it with something.
He was gonna nuke the cringerweight division.
That wouldn't work.
Furious right now.
I don't know what that means. but-
Egghead's threatening to ban Zero Ron and Honest Red.
Why?
Something about him being the division itself or something. This is the kind of attitude you get. When
Wow,
you
I
don't
can't believe he
get
said that.
spotlight. So
we should bring Egghead in here now. We should.
I think there's got to be a tag team of Zero Ron and Honest Red versus Egghead and a partner of his choosing. Not this actually.
Not at this next one, but eventually.
I just want them to be a tag team so we can call them Ronis Zed.
Oh shit! Egghead just came in.
Better be muted.
Egghead can't let me have my moment either. This is the thing that I was talking about. Is like, why does he even need to even be in?
He's
here?
muted.
Yeah, Egghead's just got his little face on the screen. He's not going to talk. You can't hear. Yeah, you're muted. You're not gonna hear anything, Egghead. Egghead's just here putting a little blemish on the screen to remind you, Honest Red, that you left a scar that will not heal.
He's T-posing basically right now.
You've opened up a wound that will consume more than just yourself and Egghead. It's looking to tear apart the absolute fabric of Actual Mania.
I know. I'm afraid.
There's a lot on the line here, and there's no title on the line. This is
That's
literally
the best
honor.
type of match.
This is honor. This is a grudge. Egghead's.
We don't even need the title for this
Egghead,
match.
I think you better think about this because I don't think that you're in the condition to make it out of a match with me the way that you are right now. And I think maybe you should probably just try and collect yourself.
Egghead, do you want to take this time right now to gracefully bow out against Honest Red and give him the
I'll
moral
still
victory?
be here in a month. I'm not going anywhere.
You want to back
I'll
out and
face
give Honest
this
Red the moral victory, Egghead? You can type it in chat. You're allowed to chat.
Egghead, I don't think you should let him control when you do this. I think you should make it happen.
Again, if you want to back out and give Honest Red the win right now, you can let us know.
The win right now.
Yeah, if he just wants to back out, it's okay. If you want to just back out, feel free to type it out.
I would like to.
We don't want to. Nope. Kick him out. Kick him out. Kick him out.
Okay.
Bye. Bye. You have the chat there to type in. You know the rules. You're allowed to type. You knew the rules, Egghead.
I knew that would trigger him.
You just need to have some patience and play by the rules. Tonight, it's Honest Red. Tonight, it's Honest Red's floor. We're asking you questions. We'll have you on at a later date to actually talk.
Yeah, uninterrupted.
One of the big things that Honest Red complained about is you came over and talked about him. So I want to give Honest Red a clear palette to talk. And in the downtime?
I'm not upset about him talking about me. It was against the rules of the match that we set up beforehand. So
yeah.
I think it was fair for me to help the other side get a fair shake,
Your idea of freedom, Honest Red, of fairness, I should say. Your idea of fairness is very interesting. I sometimes wonder.
Egghead is used to competing against videos that don't get to defend themselves, and he's not used to having to share the spotlight with other.
Are you saying he's a paper champion?
Whoa.
Among other things, yes, that's what I'm saying.
A former paper champion, I should say. Well,
I think it's a good thing that other people are going to get a chance to be featured at the top, because just like he came in here to try to intimidate me earlier. He's trying to squash other talents from flourishing.
I don't know if he's trying to squash. I think Egghead is just that massive of a talent. He might be too bright for these cringers in the shadows to even exist. He's a supernova.
He's getting a lot of support in the chat. There's a few naysayers, but I would say overall, Egghead's
got a lot of support, and there's a lot of haters too. You know what that tells me? Egghead's on a fucking hot one right now. And when I asked Egghead if he wants to back out, I was given an opportunity to say, "Oh hell no." He didn't. He wanted to come on and talk, but we set boundaries. Egghead's got to respect those boundaries. If you don't respect those boundaries, you don't respect me. If you don't respect me, we have a whole new problem, Egghead. I don't care how you feel about Honest Red, but as long as you're in my house, under my roof, eating my food, sucking my dick, you will go by my rules. And that's the bottom line. I don't know. Honest Red, anything else you'd like to say about all of this? Because I gotta say, I think we're in for one of the most trying times of actual Mania history between you and Egghead.
I'm also polling the audience right now, just a general poll of the general audience. Nope means you don't favor either of them. So I just want to see who comes out on top aside from the nope vote. Because those people probably just wouldn't vote.
Hawkeye got popcorn? What?
So I'm looking at the chat right now. I see... let's see. So Egghead...
I was gonna say that's part of the problem with Egghead, though, is he thinks that just coming in and having a decent match is all you really need to be a champion. There's a lot more to it than that, and he basically failed at politicking hardcore by antagonizing his referee. He knew better, but he didn't do anything to change his attitude or the position that he was in. He just let himself get screwed over. So he truly did just screw himself over.
Egghead,
that is a point.
Egghead did not try and politic for a fair fight. Had he politicked, I wonder how fair it would have been. 'Cause I
And
do
I'm
know.
telling you right now, like I get the egghead is gonna have a sympathetic angle going into a match with me, but dude, I'm telling you right now, you better think this over, egghead, because I might not win like a popularity contest between you, but if we do a 2 out of 3 falls, I guarantee you it's not gonna be worth it for you. You're gonna go home injured. You're not gonna want to come back. So you better consider whether you think it's worth it for you.
If I know one thing, it's that Egghead just quit.
Why is he quitting? I don't understand.
But if I know two things, is that Egghead will be back.
He'll be back.
Egghead says you're a pathetic internet tough guy, Honest Red.
Whoa.
Honest Red, do you have any wins over anybody who's actually, I don't know,
He's
tough?
never been in actual Mania.
I'm talking in real life.
Oh.
Like how many people have you went head to head with and you've destroyed that actually has a backbone? I know you've had a history with a bunch of wet farts.
I love Egghead typing in caps.
But do you have a history going toe to toe with anybody of merit? You ever taken down like, I don't know, like a Ben Shapiro type?
I mean, you know, I've made my way here and there to like blood sports streams and stuff like that, just like you have.
He said he actually debated Nick Fuentes back in the day.
How'd that go?
At some point, I had a run in with Nick Fuentes where he was doing the it was like anti like thought streamer shit.
Yeah.
And I mean, it went how it went. I called him like a cucked like Catholic boy that was over concerned about that he wasn't allowing men to make their own decisions with their own money, and that he shouldn't be babying dudes and shit like that. It was years ago. It was at least like 4 or 5 years ago.
Was he a little teenager then?
It was like Nick the Knife, when he was called Nick the Knife a lot.
Nick,
and he was going
Nick
around
the
on,
Knife.
blood sports, you know, just like I used to.
Okay. Because when I was a sweet little boy, I used to hang out with Nick Fuentes too. But we would put on cat ears and kiss each other on the hands. We'd make little hand cats. We go,
Well,
meow,
I don't
meow,
know.
meow,
Like I've
meow.
never been on actual Mania before, but I just had a debate with Chris on DP like less than a month ago.
That's
I
true,
think
and
I did
Chris
pretty good. Yeah.
Are you the career ender, Honest Red?
That's what I'm saying, Egghead. Like you better consider whether you actually want to have this match or not, because it might be the end for you.
Branded is the one who ran. What do you say when you're branded, but you know you're a man? Don't let him brand you, Egghead. Don't let Honest Red's words carry any weight in your head. The only words from Honest Red you should worry about is whether or not you are man enough to accept this challenge. Or they them enough to accept this challenge. Or any other available pronoun. But that being said, we have to figure this one out, Egghead.
Yeah.
We're gonna end up having a contract signing before actual Mania hits off. And I need you guys to figure out your stipulations, what you need out of this matchup. And if you do have any fears, bring them to the table and we'll talk. And maybe we'll outlaw some things if we have to. Or maybe we'll say no holds barred. We don't know. We're going to have to figure that out as we go.
I got to download a video really quick. Someone sent me something interesting that I wanted to share with everybody.
Well, as of right now, Egghead doesn't have a whole lot to put me on, to put on the line to make it interesting for me. So he's got to come up with how
about his sanity?
A match with Pitmonk. He's still got an actual physical title belt that I want from him.
Are you saying you're going to back out of this? You're going to back out of this and give Egghead the win?
No, I'm saying he should have something to put on the line against me.
I'm saying
he's way more established.
You were the one that took Egghead's belt off of him.
I'm undefeated.
And now you want to walk away? Want to walk away?
You can't be defeated when you haven't competed yet
against somebody who just lost twice.
Honest Red, if you want to play this game with Egghead, and have Egghead put something up for you to face him, that's a you and Egghead thing. As far as I'm concerned, you've made your bed and you're trying to crawl out of it. This is almost cowardice the way you're wording this.
So, yeah. I don't know.
We're
gonna find out.
For me, like it is with him. You know what I mean?
Of course it's not. Egghead has emotion and passion in this. You're a weekend warrior. You show up when the sandwich shop is open, you get a panini and you press on. Egghead's back there slaughtering beef, making pastrami, putting a little bit of that yum yum sauce on his pumpernickel. Egghead's back there making the goddamn sandwiches all week long.
And by the way, Egghead can't quit. The people have spoken. I mean, like, look at this. Honest Red calls himself the people's champion, right?
Egghead calls himself the people's champion.
Okay, then I guess he is because more people voted for him.
Egghead says he's the people's champion, even though he might not be the Cringerweight champion.
Okay, yeah, that was the promo. I'm high. That was the promo, yeah. So Egghead, there's no reason for Egghead to quit.
Egghead says promo is uploading.
Oh my God, we're almost there. In the meantime, someone sent me this video that is now deleted of the woman we were watching at the beginning of the show, trying to put a hit out on her ex-husband.
Oh God.
So check this out.
Don't do this at home, folks.
Can we actually be of assistance? Yeah, I'll tell you how. Go break his fucking kneecaps. Go break his fucking teeth then. They're already a little fucked up. Let's make them a little more fucked up. He was always jealous that I never had braces. He was always jealous that I was more intelligent than him. You know, he's a professional pistol shooter in Australia. Interesting. I shot a bullseye before I met you. I played with a lot of guns. I studied guns and forensics.
Okay.
Paid for. So, if in the next 24 hours I don't hear from one of these great relatives and greatest best friends in the world, like, oh my God, we want to actually help you. Shopping and like spending all your money on things you don't need. But like maybe you guys would feel bad for me and I can use that money and hire a bounty hunter. And then we'll put a fucking bounty on his head.
Wow.
I still think it's way more fun if I just go get him himself. You know, if my grandfather Louis, what are you?
Okay. Just random bounty call outs on the timeline, no big deal.
No big deal.
She's on the
psycho.
She's on the good guy's side.
She is not a fixer upper. That is not a fixer upper right there.
She got loyalty that just won't quit. You guys still rationalizing why she's girlfriend material? You scare me. You guys scare me.
All right.
We can set her up with Cobes, man.
That would be ultimate.
The dry spell.
You think Christine Weston Chandler's got a bit of a streak going? Or you think that they're busting it down in prison?
I don't know.
Seth hooked you up with the link to Midjourney, Ben. It has some more Andy dick pics.
Thank you.
Andy dick pics.
Okay, here we go. Egghead has his promo uploaded. So,
you think there's going to be seething?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. I am prepared for this. Let me see. Let me get it here. That made me squeal like a little piggy. Him squealing like a pig with the underwear in his mouth. And when he was doing it, he was like putting it like that.
Champion right there.
That is champion material. So, Honest Red, you can give us your opinion on this as we go. I'm going to open it up right now.
Uh-oh.
What?
It's muted?
Not on my end.
Oh, Eggy, Peggy, Pumpkin Pie. Did your codec mute you?
Well, I don't think it was very good, Ben. I gotta tell you.
Maybe it's not done processing yet or something. I have no idea.
I don't know if it does that, but it might be. Oh, Egghead, you sweet summer child.
That's the best promo ever.
Egg looks nice and well groomed.
Yeah, see, I downloaded it too, and there's no audio in it.
Wait, I think I hear something. God damn it, Honest Red! I really thought you were going to be a good referee, but then you screwed me out of the title, and now you're telling me you want to back out? Well, I'll tell you what. You could back out ass first, and I might even kiss it. Sweet kisses to your butt, Honest Red. Because I'm goddamn cringerweight champion. If I gotta lick your asshole, I'll do it. Because I'm a supreme champion, the people's champion. God damn it. I didn't come around wearing a Speedy Adams get-up, not to go cowboy style on your back end. Type of guy I am. I dress up and I fuck boys. I love it. But you, Honest Red, you're the one that's gonna be fucked. Come Actual Mania. Head to head. In our grudge match. I'm not gonna wash my dick. I'm gonna slang some dirty meat. Pick it out of my teeth, these bugs I have stuck in my teeth. I'm gonna spit them into the water bottle and send you this delicious water bottle, and that's glug, 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 glug.
Glug, 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 glug.
That'll be your title belt. You can drink my bug water. I don't care anything about you, Honest Red. All you are is a usurper. You made January 6th on the Cringerweight title. You walked into my Capitol building. You disrespected the most sanctimonious title.
He takes longer pauses.
In all of Actual Mania. Okay? You picked up the phone and called my Nancy Pelosi. Trying to get your cringy MAGA ideals into my world. I hate Josh Bierstein. I hate TVC Mario. And I hate Honest Red. They're all the same. Take your fundamentalism, Honest Red.
Well, Egghead's so good, he can talk without even moving his mouth.
And shove it up your lily lizard tailpipe. Gee Willikers. I'm more of a champion of my little stinky dinky pinky than you are in your entire fat head. And that's the way it's gonna be. Because right now, I'm putting it all on the line, Honest Red. I'm saying it right now, at Actual Mania. If you can beat me, I'll give you my virgin butthole.
This is funny. They were calling Egghead Eggward in the chat the other day, and I hurried up and changed his name to Eggward without him realizing it. And then he had this conversation, which makes it hilarious.
But that's not my name, Well Eggward. I got some bad news for you.
But that's not my name.
This is a pretty wild promo from Egghead. I wasn't expecting.
I don't know
half
what's
of
going
that.
on. Is it?
Yeah, unironically, that's the good representation of his best title defenses so far. Is material sourced straight from Billy's mouth.
I think you're mistaken. The audio was a little off. I think it was a codec issue, but that was all Egghead. It was all Egghead.
Yeah, he channeled Egghead's energy. He had brain to brain with Egghead.
It was just a codec issue, is all. It made it. Sometimes his mouth would move and no words would come out, or vice versa. It's just a codec.
Better a codec than a Kodak issue, because then Bill Cosby's getting involved.
Everybody needs a little KFC.
So, in a moment here, we're going to wrap it up. We'll do a post show after the next episode.
The next episode.
Yeah. Everybody give the stream a like. We're going to wrap it up right now. We will see you all back here again on Thursday. I think Scoot will be back again.
Good. Don't forget to sign up for my OnlyFaps for my crystal butt plug.
The king of
my crystal butt stuff.
The kingdom of the crystal butt stuff.
Yes, it's coming out this week. It reeks of authenticity.
I love this still of Egghead because he looks so angry. Oh, hold on.
He is.
Let's see. Since technical difficulties happened, okay.
Egghead's mad.
Yeah, Egghead. We're probably gonna end the show pretty soon here, but you'll have your chance to speak. We could probably do it next time on the next show, right? Is that when?
We might have time on the next show.
All right.
We have Scott. If we have Scott, then we might have too much fun talking to Scott. So don't bank on it. But we'll have you on one of these shows coming up, Egghead. You'll be able to have the floor.
Yeah, and you can make a promo in the meantime.
And you can see Honest Red seething in the chat for that one.
Yep. Oh shit. What did Egghead say? Oh shit.
Egghead's audio is now in the box. I feel bad for you, Egghead. There's no going back to that now. There's no going back to that. We have wrapped that one up for the night.
Ignoring the fact that, everything that I've done for the fucking community, everything I've done for the fucking show. Paper champion. Why do I try?
Why do I try?
Why do I even try?
The cops are coming to get you.
He always
here,
does
Egghead.
this stuff. Like I was right about him all along.
Why do I try?
Wants to control pretty much everything.
God, the volume
Can't
in
admit
this
that
is
he
so
hates me,
low.
Can't admit that he wants me fucking gone.
He's itching his neck
Can't
beard.
even bother. Why do I even bother with this bullshit? Why do I even bother? They're fucking mocking me on the gun.
Did you mean to send us this part? Oh my god.
Look at that tummy.
You are the cause of all this, Red.
Whoa.
I will go through hell to make sure that you fucking lose, you evil sack of shit. I fucking hate you, and I will always hate you, you evil motherfucker.
So, Red, don't go to school on Thursday.
Bitch boy.
Double barrels, bitch boy.
Are you ready for those double barrels, bitch boy?
I don't know why he hates me so much. I don't hate him. I don't have anything close to hate for Egghead.
You know what's crazy? I think one of the rounds, you guys got to write each other love poems.
That would be amazing.
I think round one should be Honest Red writing Egghead a love poem and Egghead writing
What do
Honest
we
Red a love
do?
poem.
Like 2 out of 3, like on a wheel or something? I don't know.
I think we're gonna do 2 out of 3, and the first one's gonna be love poems.
Yeah. And then the second one can be something else, like
because those are double barrels, bitch boy.
double barrel, bitch boy.
You guys are having a good time with all this, Egghead and Honest Red. Thank you guys for playing with us here on Drunken Peasants and Actual Mania. Everybody who's watching, thank you for hanging through. We're going to wrap this one up.
Yes.
We'll be back again Thursday, like we said. Have a good night. Stay safe.
Good night.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken peasants from the strangest corners of the internet. Gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready cause they're gonna kick your Drunken peasants. Drunken peasants. Drunken peasants. Drunken peasants.